Just because it's sweet. Oh, I love that. BB's on for Christmas.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Fatty's Over 40. It's your boy, MC FunFetti and Fat Dave. What's going on?
You're stupid. I love it. I'm not gonna lie, you're fucking stupid. I love it. Fat Dave's in the house, bitches. Fun fact, that was my rapper name back in the day. Because if Fat Joe can make money, Fat Dave can too.
Goddamn right.
However, Fat Joe doesn't exist anymore, and apparently neither does Fat Dave. Who would have thought?
I thought FunFetti was a good
FunFetti, dude. I love DJ FunFetti.
I thought that was the way
you got the vocals,
so
I like it. I mean, you can't be any worse than Shaq. DJ Cock Diesel, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Man, that shit is awful. Have you heard it?
Yeah.
I pulled it up and I was like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like,
bro, I'm not gonna lie. I still wanted to go see him.
When he was at the K?
When he was at the K,
right?
Yeah, he was at the K.
After
I wanted to see it just because, like, I really wanted to see that shit show.
Oh, I'm sure it was
like that shit show would have been brilliant.
Oh yeah, I mean, but it's Shaq and Shaq,
bro.
He can do whatever the fuck he wants. Let's be honest. You get to a certain level, you just do whatever you want.
Did you see the other day on which I know you don't watch the NBA or anything, but you probably hopefully you saw something on like a reel of it where they were talking about something. I don't remember exactly what it was, but somebody made a reference to Jay-Z on their panel, the TNT panel, and Charles Barkley out of nowhere goes, "That's probably not a good time for that." And Shaq just got up and he had to like walk off. He was just like, "Oh my god, I cannot fucking believe you said that." I'm like, Charles Barkley is a national treasure, and we must protect him at all costs.
Let's go, Chuck. I love Chuck. Let's make it happen, man.
Like I think Shaq was about to like lose it.
Dude,
like,
how could you not?
Because him and one of the other guys was just like, "Holy shit, I can't believe you fucking said that, Chuck." Chuck said it.
Oh,
Chuck fucking said it. Where it was like, "Oh shit."
My God. I mean, he's not wrong.
Oh no.
It's like a terrible time to bring that up.
But like,
don't do that.
But like the way he said it was just like nonchalant. He wasn't even on camera when he said it. Like somebody like one of the other guys, I can't remember what his name is. One of the other guys on there was like on camera. He's like, "That's probably not a good time for this." I'm like, "Oh shit." Chucky boy said it. I like it.
Woo.
It's
got some opinions, but he ain't wrong. He's not wrong.
No.
I mean,
it's a bad time for him.
I'll be honest with you.
It's a bad time for the rap community.
We talked about that story briefly when it first came out. We're like, what the fuck is going on with Diddy? And then the more and more that comes out, I'm like, ooh.
I don't want to talk about that anymore.
This is going to be ugly as fuck.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
I'm going to wait until we actually have trials. And then I get more information. Until then, I'm like, I'm in a holding pattern because I'm like,
yeah, because I don't want to prejudge. I don't know what happened. I know what people have said have happened.
I do.
But, I mean, if he really had 175 cases of baby oil in his house, was this old school and they were having oil wrestling with Blue and he dies from a heart attack?
You get in the drum at that point.
Well, that's what I was thinking. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know.
We've got a problem.
We
they don't sell KY at a 50-gallon drum barrel.
Go to the local CVS and buy every bottle you can. Okay.
I'm going to go to Costco, tell them it's for pee, and they'll know.
And they'll know exactly what you're talking about. They'll load it up.
They'll say, pull around back, we'll load the pallet into your vehicle. My God, man.
Bring the A-Team van, we'll just slide it in there.
Oh, Jesus. It is going to be a shit show when that all comes out.
I don't think it'll ever come out.
You think
like, I don't think
something... think there's going to be an accident where he
No, I don't think there's going to be an accident. Like, I feel like there's going to be a deal of some sort that happens where, just like with the other lady who was on an island with a guy, I don't want to say his name either, Like, that was, like, her shit never came out. We're still waiting on that list. The real list. We know of a list.
Yeah, we know of a list. We don't have...
We know of a flight manifesto. But we don't know the list that she provided.
All this shit is
no. It's
shady
it's
and
fucking
sketch.
crazy.
Ridiculous.
It is. But anyway, so on to the good stuff. We have a drink today.
Yeah, we do.
We have a really good drink. It's not, I will say this, it's very good. It's not as good as last year's holiday drink, but it is still exceptional. I just wish we had garnish.
That was pretty good. I don't remember what I made last year.
It was some. It
had
had
champagne and some.
It
other
had
stuff in it.
champagne and cranberry and some sort of alcohol.
Some alcohol.
And it
with
was
too.
fucking amazing because
really good.
we put the rosemary in it
And the
cranberries. Those are a little smashed up. It was fucking money. But this
This is
still
rum
good.
punch.
This is rum punch. This is Christmas rum punch. And
Pretty
what's in it?
straightforward. We made it in a small one first. And so if you're doing it in a
And then
on
we
the
went big
rocks-
boy size.
So you're doing on the rocks glass. You're gonna fill it with ice. You want 2 ounces of spiced rum, 2 ounces of cranberry juice, about an ounce, 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice, and then top it off with ginger beer. And what you have is deliciousness.
And we used Kraken spiced rum because neither one of us have ever had Kraken spiced rum. I've been wanting to try it, but we didn't really have a drink to try it. So when he asked me, hey, what kind of rum? Because we were out of Captain, because he finished off the Captain a few episodes ago with the Dr. Pepper.
I didn't even put
Or
any of my
Diet
Dr.
Coke.
Pepper this time. I have a Dr. Pepper and I didn't
That's
put any
where
Kraken
it's
in
been
there.
going. I keep forgetting about that.
Yeah,
That's why
remember.
we've gone through it.
It's
Okay.
because my pre-pod dinner
Yeah. No, I got
normally
you.
has a
The Big
Diet
Mac.
Dr. Pepper with
Yeah,
it.
no, I'm not mad at you for that. I just keep forgetting about it because I'm like, that drink always seems like it's full. And now I realize why. So,
Full of deliciousness.
Kraken, while it is an okay rum,
It's just a run-of-the-mill spice.
yeah, it's a really dark rum, not like Captain and Captain. This is gonna sound sad because Kraken's probably supposed to be better, but Captain Morgan spiced rum is actually better.
Captain Morgan's was $5 less per bottle for a fifth.
Uh huh.
It was $16.99 and this is
Uh-huh.
$21.99. And
It tastes better.
I do prefer Captain. To be honest with you, I think this is actually a little bit higher alcohol per volume.
I think that's what it is.
but the flavor of Captain is stronger.
Yeah.
Like you get
It's
more of
better.
that spiced
Yep.
and rum flavor.
Yep.
When we both smelled this, we were like, that smells like rubbing alcohol and,
Yep.
and spice.
Yeah. Which, like I said, it's good, but it's not like spiced rum like we're used to. It's a more, like you said, I think it's a higher ABV.
And I think that takes away from it. I think that alcohol, you
Yes.
get hit with it and it takes
Yes.
away the spice flavor.
Uh,
Not bad.
I give this a solid 4.25 though.
Oh, this drink is delicious.
Yeah, this
when I
is really
first
good.
had the first drink, because we did
Yeah.
it live on camera, just a boom.
Which
I was like,
I'll get that out in
"Woo."
reels here shortly after the show.
I'm with you.
It's really good. I like it.
I'm gonna match you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like a 4.25.
4.25 is just solid.
Yeah. 4 on the the Blanco scale
Cocktail
of
scale.
cocktail scale.
It's not really a cocktail. It's more of just a mixed drink, but still very tasty.
The BCS. The BCS. It's the Blanco cocktail scale. We're bringing
bringing
gonna
back the
trade,
BCS.
We are trademarking it. We're bringing back the BCS, bitches.
No computers. There's no computers with this. No, we don't need that.
Ah.
There's no style points in
There's
this.
no style points for this shit.
We're anti-style
We
points.
are
That's why I was
anti-style.
like, did you put a garnish? No, motherfucker. I don't want to put a garnish on there. This is a home bar. It's not an actual.
I mean, I'm not
for this.
gonna lie. If I could put a lid on this with a straw, I'd do it.
Oh, I'd go down real quick.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
It'll get you fucked up.
I'm
Especially
okay with
this
that.
one. I made these ones stronger.
Yeah, this has 3 ounces of rum in it, and it's while this one is really good.
Oh, that's really
the short
good.
one. The short one's really good. This one has more rum in it, and it's a big boy drink. So yes,
It'll grab you by the boo-boo.
it will grab you by the boo boo.
Gets all up in there.
And we do have B-roll footage of it because when we were making these, I started recording the camera,
And
and
then just-
why not? Yeah,
A little bit more.
yeah.
I look like I had Tourette's, and I'm just shaking and pouring it in there.
Was DB here? No. I was gonna call him so that we could make fun of him.
You weren't invite Uncle Christmas over?
I was gonna invite Uncle Christmas.
It is our Christmas episode.
It is our
actually.
Christmas episode, technically.
So we
I'm
should
gonna have
have
to
Uncle
find that
Christmas.
old. I gotta find the other. This that has the Christmas lights
Oh yeah, where's that at?
that the niece. I have it somewhere.
Okay.
It's saved on the computer somewhere.
The files are in the computer?
The files are in the computer somewhere.
Oh, snap.
I don't know where the fuck they are, but they're there somewhere.
Snap. Man, Jesus. So yeah, drink is good.
Drink
I
is
like
delicious.
It. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
Merry Christmas.
It's really not a bad drink.
No, dude, I like it. I wish I had more.
I might make that for the in-laws. I haven't decided.
Bro, that'd
yet.
be a really good one to make for the in-laws.
What are you gonna do for Christmas?
Staying here. I can't tell you what we're doing after Christmas.
I know what that is, but just for the holiday of Christmas.
Yeah, for the holiday, we're just gonna be here. We're going to eat our traditional Chinese food on Christmas Eve.
Little dim sum.
No, Christmas Eve is just at Evergreens.
Okay.
Because of my
In Bonner?
parents. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. My parents come. My parents and
You
my
eat chicken fried
sister-in-law.
steak?
No. You've been there recently, haven't you?
I've
You
been there a
son
few
of a
times.
bitch.
I've been there a few
Yeah.
fucking times. It is the weirdest thing. And it's not, I didn't even know that. John told me, he's like, do you know where the best chicken fried steak is? I was like, where?
I've never eaten it, but I've heard it's really good.
He goes, it's fucking amazing. I didn't believe it. He goes, it's at a fucking Chinese. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
No, it's legit.
It is. It's really good.
It's like I know this is completely off or like backside of it, but like, did you know Church's has chicken fried steak?
No.
And it's really good.
I believe that. Church is the most greasy fucking chicken spot I've ever been to in my life.
I love it. I absolutely love Hood Chicken, and
not
that's
bad.
one of those places.
Oh, it's 100%. If you were at a place and you were driving in the street and you see a Church's Chicken, make sure you roll up them windows,
Well,
lock them doors.
and here's a flip side to that. There's a flip side to that. If you're driving through any town that has a place that used to be a Church's and it's boarded up, lock your doors and leave immediately.
Run. Get
Run.
the fuck out.
You're about to enter somewhere that you really don't want to fucking be.
No,
If the
not
Church's
at all.
is still open,
You'll be
you're
all right.
okay.
You'll be all right.
You're okay. Mind your P's and Q's. Don't
be an asshole.
Don't road rage people.
You'll be fine.
Because you're going to get fucked up. But if their Church's Chicken is gone, it's time to go.
That is the telltale sign of
It's time to go.
you don't belong here.
Nope. Nope.
You guys
I don't care who you are.
No,
I don't care you don't belong there.
If you don't live there,
Yeah, you
get
don't
the
belong
fuck out of there.
Because there's a reason.
And they don't want you there.
There's a
I'm gonna
valid
tell you
reason
right now.
why that
They don't
store
want
does
you
not
there.
exist anymore there. So
So, yes, that's a little PSA for the day. Don't do that.
wait, hang on. Let me do this right. Folks, if you're ever in an area where Church's no longer exists or the building is vacant, time to go. That's your public service announcement from Fatty's Over 40. Okay, we're back.
Now you know, and knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe!
Pork chop sandwiches.
Pork chop sandwiches! The house is on fire! Get the fuck out!
We have gone off the rails.
Oh my
we
God.
haven't even been here 15
Nope.
minutes yet. We're already off the rails. We're like, I
13 minutes and 23 seconds. We were off the rails,
think
folks.
we're both kind of looking forward to this tonight.
We haven't been able to drink in 2 weeks.
I
It's
know.
fucking retarded,
And I
man.
can't work. I can't drink next week either.
Oh, well, we won't. Yeah. You can't-
But I'll have
Christmas
some
Day, you
time
can't?
off.
You can't on Christmas Day? Are you on call?
I'm on call all
Son
next
of a
week.
bitch, man.
All next week.
But you're not on call on New Year's.
I'm not.
Are you going to Green Elvis?
We don't do that anymore.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
People
Okay.
have kids. They can't leave the house. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's not my thing.
Where I'll be.
I don't know anything about that.
I'm gonna send you videos at 11 o'clock too.
Are you?
Yeah.
Same thing. Same old, same old.
Well, I'm gonna be an hour ahead of you, so I'm gonna send.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be an hour ahead of you.
How did I
I
already
can't
forget?
I can't tell you. I can't tell you where it's going.
I already know
Can't
what
do
it
that.
is. I already know what
I
it
knew
is.
that yet. I did tell you. Yeah, it's a surprise. Surprise, motherfucker.
So I was like, yeah, I can't say anymore. I'll fuck it up.
Yeah, no.
I am the worst at giving away. Not like you can tell me a secret and I'll keep it. But
This
if
is
it's
not
like
really
a
a
holiday,
yeah.
like a
Yeah.
gift kind of thing. I am the worst at fucking. I won't even do it on purpose. We'll
No,
just
I
have
know.
a conversation. It will casually drop, and I'll be like, I just fucking give.
You'll be like, hey, are you gonna do this? And I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean. It's okay. Shut the fuck up, though. God damn.
all right. So when I was a kid, like back in the day,
Uh-huh.
we had VHS. Like
Yeah.
you had a fucking
A VCR.
VCR, and you used to rent them. Like
Yes.
you didn't always like you would
Yes.
rent the machine
Yes, you
for
could
the
rent
place
the-
and
yep.
the videos. You could do both. Well, my dumb ass, I was like fucking 3 or something. I don't know. I was young. But I was so concerned that my mom got videos and didn't get the machine. Because she bought a
Yeah.
And
No,
I'm
that
just
makes
like,
sense.
I'm like so confused. I'm so upset. I'm like, go to my dad. I'm like, Mom got videos, but she didn't get the machine. And she's like, shut up! It's never really stopped. This has never stopped. I can't. If I get something on my mind like that, I'm like, I can't let it go.
Bro, you're kind of a snitch. Dad, mom got videos and didn't get to record it. Will you shut the fuck up?
She was so pissed.
Snitching little shit. And your dad's, she's just like, huh? What do you mean she got videos? Brenda, you got videos? No, I did not get videos. Gijo.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Doesn't. Shut the fuck up.
I think the kid's on the spectrum. Tell him to shut up.
You got backhanded. You just don't remember it. I was like, fuck out of here, you little fuck.
So I now have a lazy eye.
Why you got a dent in your forehead? I don't know. Mom's ring or something. I don't know. I don't remember.
Yes. Good times, good times. Ooh, I'm going to compose myself.
Bring it
now.
back.
Oh,
Bring
yeah.
it back now, y'all.
A little off.
Two steps this time.
2
steps this time.
You want to?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
I mean, while we're on the Christmas subject,
Yeah.
I feel like we should
Ooh,
probably...
over too. All right. So last year, since we're completely off the rails again.
Let's do something that's going to make it even worse.
Yep. Okay, so last year I tried to find this everywhere. It's Screwball's eggnog, and by the time I was going for it, it was gone everywhere. I've shaken this up. It's thick like regular eggnog, but it doesn't seem as thick as like the shit that's in like the stuff you get from Walmart. It does have alcohol in it. There's only 4 ingredients in it, by the way.
What are the ingredients?
They're on one of the sides. There's milk, peanuts.
Oh, it does say it has milk, peanuts, and something else.
Yeah, and I think that's just an allergy list. But I believe this is their Screwball whiskey, their peanut butter Screwball mix. God damn it, I can't talk. Peanut butter Screwball whiskey mixed with eggnog.
Let's find out what it tastes like.
It's got a little.
I didn't take any medicine.
Uh-oh. Don't do much.
I'm
Yep.
gonna do a little bit. How much you want? Tell me when to stop.
That's good. That'll
Because it
work.
might be good, might not be good.
Yeah,
if it's good, I'll
that's-
take medicine and I'll have
Okay.
some more.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, so we'll see how this is.
Smell it. Oh, it
Doesn't
smells
smell bad.
delicious.
Yeah.
That's actually not bad.
Needs to be cold.
It does need to be cold.
If we made that
Damn
cold,
it.
I think
That's actually really good.
that'd
Like
be
I could
fucking
sip on that.
fantastic.
I could totally sip on that. A little bit of
Easily.
ice. A little bit of ice just to kind of loosen it up. Not loosen it up. Kind of thin it out a little bit. But that's not thick. Like that's
Really
not as
not
thick
bad.
as I was expecting.
No, that's really not bad at all.
Okay.
It's not bad.
Go try some if you can still find it.
Yeah, if you can get some, and you like eggnog,
That's really
I-
good.
I love
That's
the peanut butter.
The peanut butter like makes it taste fantastic.
mm-hmm.
You know what that makes me want to try now? Is that mixed with some of that 8-ball chocolate whiskey that we have?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I bet that'd be delicious.
Oh yeah. A little bit of that. Yeah,
Almost
yeah.
like a little Reese's action, little peanut butter cup action. All right, these are going
We got a new drink idea.
We do have a new drink idea for after the holidays.
Righty. Let's go.
Let's fucking go!
Woo!
All right, so we had 2 drinks today.
Mm.
And this
Both
is
are
still
pretty
good.
tasty.
Yeah.
Wait, we broke our trend.
We
had a
did.
pre-made and an actual
We did.
drink.
So what do you think about that?
Oh, I didn't rate that yet. So it's pre-made scale. I'm not a big eggnog person, but I didn't hate it at all. I kind of liked it.
I'd almost give that
3.25.
I was gonna say I was gonna give that a 3.5.
Yeah.
I will go with a 3.25. I think if it was colder, it would be 3.5, maybe a little bit higher than that.
I'd agree.
But that's my fault. I forgot to put it in the refrigerator because I have a daytime job.
Yeah,
And-
shit. They
Shit
expect
happens.
me to do adult things during the day.
I had to pick
Fucking
up Tough Tony, and the
ridiculous.
wife's out getting a fucking massage because we're going to have a fucking massage.
She get a happy ending.
Better not have. You won't let me have a happy ending right now. Shit. just playing? Or am I?
I'm just playing. I actually got the happy ending. What? What happened?
No,
Where
no,
were
I
we?
didn't. No, I didn't.
Not a thing.
No,
Maybe.
I did not Robert Kraft
I was
it.
like, you're not Robert Kraft? We're on the same page. That's a sad thing. It's
Same
right now,
time.
like,
Oh.
when we think happy ending, we think Robert Kraft. That's insane, and I don't think we're in a healthy space.
No.
I think there's something seriously wrong
Yes,
with us
there
right
is.
now.
All I can think is mac and cheese. But it's got to be the special noodles.
Oh my god.
Like the SpongeBob ones or something. I don't know where that came from. I don't know where that came from. Or the spirals. I do like the spirals.
I actually do.
The spirals are better than
do.
just regular old elbow macaroni noodle. I also like Velveeta shells and cheese better.
Oh, well, I like the
But
shell
liquid
because
cheese,
the
liquid-
shell,
yeah.
like, kind of scoops extra cheese. It serves a purpose.
Because the elbow macaroni cheese never gets inside like it should.
No.
And apparently, like, we've been making mac and cheese wrong our whole lives.
Oh, yeah.
Because
believe that.
apparently you're supposed to, like, or you could, like, boil the noodles in milk.
Really?
Yeah. And then add the cheese. And it just, like, changes the whole consistency of
Well,
it.
that makes
to where it's
sense.
not super runny anymore. Because, like, when you make it and you drain it, then you put butter and you put a little bit of milk in there and you put the powdered cheese in. Powdered cheese is gross, except for on In a Tub tacos. Yeah, I said it. Throw that out there. It just becomes like a runny, soupy mess.
It can.
Don't get me wrong, I loved it as a kid. And it wasn't until I got a little bit older that I preferred Velveeta shells and cheese to Kraft.
I mean, Kraft is
But-
just cheap, and it's...
Oh, yeah.
Really?
But I will say, I don't think you can go with, like, the generic brand of,
oh, it's not the same.
no.
It's got to be Mac.
It's
gotta be Kraft.
got to be Kraft.
Yeah. But Kraft is
Like, it's
always
the
like
cheese packet.
5 boxes for a quarter. Like, it's not expensive, guys.
Not anymore. It's like $1.25 a box now.
Oh, my
The
God.
generic shit is like the only thing that's like 25 cents a bag now.
Inflation is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
God, it's
Fucking
killing
hate
me,
inflation.
man. Killing me. I need a raise. You want to talk to my boss and tell him I need a raise?
Sure.
I don't even have a boss right now. I'm between bosses.
Did the Wiz retire?
Oh, the Wiz was actually not my boss.
Well, I know he's not your boss, but that just made me.
Not yet.
Did he retire yet?
Not yet.
Because that son of a bitch can't fucking read a goddamn calendar to save his life, apparently. I'm talking to you, the great and powerful, whatever your name
Powerful
is.
Nas.
Nas,
The great and
that's
powerful
it.
Nas.
The great and powerful Nas, you fucker. Saw you on Facebook the other day. I almost befriended you, but you'd probably be like, who the fuck is this?
Who's this guy?
Who's this motherfucker?
Who the fuck is this guy?
Who the fuck is this guy?
What is going on?
We ain't saints anymore, so I can make fun of you, fucker.
Goodbye, Francesca.
Bye! Bye, bitch!
That's my favorite quote ever from the Nas.
He's the first one that ever said that shit, or that I heard him say
It's
it.
because we used to say bye, Felicia, all the time. That's how we end the fucking show.
Goodbye,
And he
Francesca.
was like, what do you say all the time? Goodbye, Francesca. It's like, no, bro.
God
No,
damn it,
that's
Nas.
not what we say.
God damn it, Nas.
But you're close. You're close.
You just made the rest of the world, so it's fine. We're gonna allow that to happen, but
It hasn't died since. Like, ever since I heard it, I'm like, yeah, I can't let that go.
that's been like what,
Oh, that was easily
12,
15 years ago.
at least.
It ain't dying.
No.
It ain't going nowhere.
Nope. You know what's funny?
Oh, fuck.
Is after he said that, one of the people on WWE, the part of the New Day, Xavier Woods,
Said it.
he named his trombone Francesca.
Oh, that's so
And that's what like solidified it, because I'm like, son of a bitch.
What is That's when you go,
Son
do we
of a
live in a
bitch.
fucking simulation? Is any of this real, or is it really the
Somebody
Matrix?
heard it, and then eventually it's like, oh, I'm going to name a trombone Francesca. I'm like, you motherfucker. We've been saying this for like 5 years. And now you
And
come
now
up
you want
with
to jump
it?
on it? Get out of here.
No, I'll allow it.
Copyright infringement.
It's wrestling.
I don't want it. Okay, that's
It's wrestling. I'll allow it.
fine.
that shit.
We'll do it.
Plus, it was the New Day, and at the time, the New Day is amazing, and now they're buttholes.
New Day.
New Day rocks, but now it's New Day sucks.
It's because
Because they turned on each other.
Big E fucking hurt himself. He hasn't been able to wrestle
He didn't
for
hurt
years,
himself.
right?
He didn't hurt himself. Ridge Holland fucked his neck up.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, Ridge Holland botched a move, and he landed on the he landed on his neck. And Big E's like 300 pounds, and when he tried to do an over-the-top suplex, it fucked him up. And it wasn't an intentional thing. It was a botched move.
Yeah,
Shit happens in wrestling. But I actually really appreciate the storyline that they're doing with it, because it has, like, those dudes have massive heat. Like on Raw, which I know you don't watch wrestling, they got kicked out of the locker room by Rey Mysterio.
Seriously?
Yeah, like they like not like the door was locked and they knock
awesome.
on it, and he comes out and he's like, "Nah, bro, they don't want you in here anymore. I suggest you find somewhere else to change clothes." I was like, I was like, and they didn't even end up on Raw or anything, but I'm like, God damn,
That's awesome.
That's programming for you.
I like it.
Like
I like it a lot.
the 10-year anniversary episode that they had, like I was like two or three Raw episodes ago, like that, like that's some deep cut shit. Like you're like,
damn.
goddamn, Woods and fucking and Kofi. I'm like, bro, he's your boy, and y'all just did him dirty like that. And then what's even more awesome is, like, we all know what kayfabe is, where you like keep the shit going outside of the company. And Big E's girlfriend was like talking shit to Xavier Woods like through X, like on their Twitter thing. Like she was like talking mad shit to him. I'm like, I like this. Yeah. This is keeping the story going, kind of old school. And I'm like, we've missed this. We've missed this kind of story because, like, you know, you see like on their channel, which I haven't even watched their YouTube channel, Up Up Down Down, which is more like them playing video games and stuff like that. So I don't know where that's at in that storyline, if they like stopped talking to each other on there to continue like this like brotherhood breakup. But I'm like, this is really good because like the audience really hates you right now for you being a dick to your friend. It's like, this is epic. Like whoever like out of that group was just like, hey, this is a good idea. We should really fuck with each other and see where this goes. And like, wow, we just drew major fucking heat like nobody's business. Like Rey Mysterio's kid, Dominic Mysterio, like, and I don't think it's as bad as what it used to be, but like at one point in time, the crowd would boo him loud enough to where you couldn't hear him on the mic.
That's awesome.
Like that is major fucking heat.
You got
and it's
people
like this really is awesome.
Engaged. Really engaged.
Yeah, it's like you have 15, 20,000 people booing you to where nobody can hear you talk, even on TV when the mic is like here at your mouth. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Like that is impressive heat, which I don't know how you ever come back from. Like I feel like that kid's a heel for life.
There's worse things you could be.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
I mean,
honestly, it's more fun to be the heel in wrestling than the hero.
I mean, oh, absolutely. And like, I feel like if this would have been the 90s, it was like when Hogan and when Hogan turned, when he came out with the NWO and like they threw all the trash in the ring.
Oh yeah.
That was amazing. Like I feel like if people would not get in trouble, that's what they would have done. Every time he comes in, like I feel like there'd be popcorn and fucking drinks and everything just thrown in the ring on them. Like you want to talk about some fucking heat. Like I haven't seen heat like that since the NWO. Oof. That's good. That's good storyline writing. I don't care who says it.
Them rednecks get mad.
Bro, wrestling is fucking real, okay? I don't care who you are. Wrestling is real. And when Hogan turned his back on America, that was a problem. That was a goddamn problem, folks.
Oh, man.
When he leg dropped Macho Man, it was the end.
It was the end of an era.
It was the fucking end of it, man. It was like somebody attacked their boats. It was like D-Day and shit. It was like, bro, this is serious. Like, we about to go to war. We're about to go to fucking war.
I can't with that. I got something I'm about to go to war with. Go to the tails.
We're going to the tails?
Go to the tails.
We're going to the tails?
Pull it up. Pull it up, man.
All right.
I got beef.
All right. I'm going to swap to this.
I'm going to pull that off because I don't want that.
Let me pause this for a second, though. Okay. So, let me come back. What this video is, it's our boy Steve-O, and it is serious. And let me see if I can get my mic over to the thing, because I'll play the clip. And I'm going to take the desktop audio off so that you guys on YouTube can hear it. I'm going to drop my mic over here. All right, so I'm going to play this real quick for you. You ready for this? All right. Is the sound on? Sorry, I'm working on this, folks. Give me just a second.
Sorry, I could have helped you out by filling the air, but why the fuck would I do that?
Yeah, why would you do that for me?
I'm fucking answering emails.
Why are you answering emails during the show? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I've got to fit everything in with a little tiny window. It's fucking ridiculous.
Here we go.
vegan, but then I started eating seafood again. So I'm always ordering shrimp dishes. And for some godforsaken reason, restaurants seem to think that I want the tail to remain in like a bowl of food that I'm supposed to be eating with the spoon. And they say, oh, it's to keep the flavor in. Can we all agree that we would rather not have to fucking take the tail off, even if it means a little less flavor? I used to be strictly vegan, but then I started eating seafood again. So I'm always ordering shrimp dishes. And for some godforsaken reason, restaurants seem to think that I want the tail to remain in like a bowl of food that I'm supposed to be eating with the spoon. And they say, oh, it's to keep the flavor in. Can we all agree that we would rather not have to fucking take the tail off, even if it means a little less flavor?
So that's Steve-O from Jackass. And he's preaching the word of God.
He is
what he's doing.
absolute. I don't know how many times we've talked about this before.
I don't know if we've ever talked about it on here.
But like
in real
outside
life,
of here, like in real life, we've
lot.
talked about this. God only knows how many times.
Not just you and me.
No,
The wife
no,
and
like,
I
yeah,
talked
like,
about it many. This is one of her biggest beefs.
like
She fucking hates it.
And it doesn't fucking matter where you go.
No.
It doesn't fucking matter.
It can be a fucking 4-star restaurant or it can be a goddamn Chili's. It doesn't matter. It pisses me off and they all do it.
You know who doesn't do it?
Who?
Hibachi.
True story.
Hibachi is the one fucking place that
Our
will
hibachi
take the
spot
tails
is
off.
fucking shut down.
Wait, what?
Our hibachi spot is shut down.
Which one?
The one.
Oh,
the only
well,
one.
it's been gone for a couple years.
But that's the
We
only
drove
one.
by there the other day when we were looking at Christmas lights, and I got sad.
I haven't been to hibachi since. I may never go again.
No, no. I've got a spot for you. Remember,
Oh, you
you
do
just
have
have
that
to.
place up north.
You just have to come this way.
All right, fine.
You have to go to fucking Iowa with me.
I'll give it a go.
You go like, or I'm sorry, you have to go to Minnesota
So
because I live in
yes.
I live in South Iowa,
Yeah, you live in South Des Moines.
South Des Moines. So we have to go to Minneapolis. Not really, folks.
I love how we're 30 minutes away from each other, but it feels like
Bro, it feels like
a
forever.
full state. It feels
I know,
like I
right?
drove across the state of Kansas.
And it doesn't matter. By the way, it doesn't matter if I take 435 around, or if I go down to I-35 or 635 down to I-35 and I come up that way up to 119th. It still fucking takes forever.
Forever.
It's ridiculous. Why'd you move down there, you fucker?
Well, fun story. Because my work is out
I
there.
know.
And then my work decided to fucking move over here. I'm like, look, motherfucker, I made a life decision to be over here, and then you move over here.
And then all you assholes out there that decided
Motherfucker.
it was a good idea to overpay for housing.
Oh.
And, hey, what are you asking for? Oh, no, we'll give you double that. Like, really? You just had to destroy the housing market like that?
Ridiculous.
Ugh.
You know who didn't do that? Actually, that's not true. Red Lobster used to leave the tails
Yes, they did.
on the shrimp. Except for when you did
But-
the scampi.
Well,
They didn't put them on
I was going to
those.
say, they didn't do that in dishes, though. Like, if you got a,
the pasta.
fettuccine, like shrimp fettuccine or something like that,
yeah, they would take it
they
off.
would take it off.
Which is how you should do it.
But you know who still fucking leaves the tails on for seafood fettuccine? Olive Garden.
Motherfucker.
Even though they're part of the same fucking parent company,
Doesn't make any
they're
goddamn sense.
fucking assholes like
What
that.
are we doing here?
Like, I
I'm
get
so
it.
mad.
Like, I get it if it's going to be like something you pick up with your hands and you want to use the tail as kind of one of those, oh, I'm going to grab the
it's
tail.
fine.
Okay, cool, I discard the tail. But if it's in a salad or noodles,
I'm not want to put my hand in it. I don't.
I don't want to have to
I'm
fucking
going to eat
spit
this
it
with
out.
a fucking fork.
Well, you know there are weirdo people out there who eat the shells. I am not one of those people. You are not one of those people, and I refuse to fucking do that.
The fuck does that?
Bro, there's people that eat like when they eat crawfish, they eat everything.
No.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
No.
Listen to me. Listen. I promise to God, this is a Southern thing. They pull the head off, suck the head out, and then just.
Dude, no.
I'm serious. I'm dead fucking serious. I'm not lying to you.
That is not. No.
I
You
would
don't-
not shit you if you were my favorite turd.
The problem is they're shitting shells at this point because ain't nobody digesting this. What are we doing here? You ever sit there wiping and you're like, oh my god, that hurts. Like I just cut my hand on a shell.
You're like, you reach down and you're like, what is coming out of my
Wait a
ass? And it's a fucking little leg.
Is this
It's a little leg coming out.
is this what the seashells are for?
It might-
The seashells.
Oh,
Is this what we've
Son
been
of a
missing the whole time? We've come full circle and now we know what they are?
Demolition Man, I apologize. Whoever was the director of Demolition Man, we had no idea. You must be a time traveler.
They knew.
Because you know
they fucking knew.
Because in all honesty, like if we really think about it, if there was a fast food war, Taco Bell would win.
Got to.
Taco Bell would win.
I mean, McDonald's is going to give up a fight, and they're going to be a Goliath.
Oh, they're going to fight. They're going to fucking fight.
Taco Bell's winning.
They're not going to win. They're not going to beat Taco Bell.
They opened another Taco Bell by my house.
Where?
Okay.
Where?
So,
like, just give me a cross section. Like, where?
So if I just drive up, you know where I'm at?
Yeah.
I'm on. Let's just say you drive up to 135th.
Yeah.
135th in Berlin. There's one right there.
Right.
Okay. If you go west, there's one at Santa Fe, where it turns into Santa Fe.
Shut the fuck up. Are you serious?
And if you go east, there's one over by Academy Sports.
Well, the one
there are three within like a mile of each other.
I'd say the one by K Machos has been there for quite a while because we always try to park.
The one by my house has been there for quite a while. But they opened another one, and there's one over by Target.
Is Taco Bell that popular?
Apparently so.
Because by the way, I'm off Taco Bell right now. Since we're on that subject, I know we're away from the tails. We're out. Because every time I go to the Taco Bell at the Legends, they fuck up my order, and I'm tired of it. I'm absolutely fucking tired. No, it's not even the tomatoes part. Like, my shells are broke. Like, because I like the Mexican pizza. I like it. They never cut it.
They're delicious.
They never cut it.
You gotta cut the Mexican pizza.
They never fucking cut it. And when I ask for no tomatoes, I get extra tomatoes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And I don't know if you have this problem down south. When you order $20 worth of food, because that's about normal when you get Taco Bell.
Honestly, you can get a meal and a extra thing, and it's $20.
Yeah, it's $20. When you ask for sauce, do they give you an appropriate amount of sauce down south?
They do.
Okay, so the other day, and this is what my order was, and I'm not ashamed to say it's what it is, because like I like the 90s gorditas.
They're so good.
They're way better than soft tacos. No, hear me out.
Lux Box is where it's at.
I got a meal that was like, I don't remember what the meal part was, but with a drink and then something else, and then I got 3 gorditas because those are better than the soft tacos.
Beef
for whatever reason. Oh yeah,
absolutely. Oh yeah, that's what's up.
So like there was like 4 or 5 things in the back. Do you know how many sauces they gave me?
I had 5.
3.
Oh hell no!
I don't know where though. I don't know what I was supposed to do with 3 sauces. No. Even 5.
No.
Like if I get a gordita, and I do mild sauce just because I like the flavor. I'm not looking to blow my asshole out later because their Diablo sauce, like their hot sauce is good, but there's not enough of it.
I like the fire a lot.
Fire's good.
Fire's good.
But once again, there's not enough of it.
Correct.
I like to coat my shit, so I use 2 milds typically.
Yeah.
So if I got 5 things, I may need 10 sauces.
Easily.
And I need 2 just for the gorditas.
Oh, easily.
That's 6.
Oh, yeah.
Because I got 3 of them.
I told you, man, I'm a 2 mild, 1 fire per item. Doesn't matter what it is.
3 packets of sauce.
3 packets for 1 fucking item.
They gave me 3 packets total.
That's ridiculous. Nobody can deal with it.
So they got my order wrong, and then they didn't give me
and
sauce.
They fucked up with the sauce. Oh hell! No.
And I had to throw away half of my order. Like I was eating it because I was just so fucked up, and I was like,
nah,
this is not what I ordered.
Fuck this.
I no longer want this.
Yeah.
And I threw like almost $20 worth of food in the fucking trash.
I get it.
So I was like, you know what?
When you don't want it,
I'm off of Taco Bell. I'm like, there was a time period where I didn't go to Taco Bell for almost 2 years. Because they were doing that shit, and it was from the one at the Legends.
Goddamn Legends.
And I don't like that fucking place. It's like one time we went there.
We're gonna blow them up.
Oh, I'm blowing it up now. We went there, and there's nobody in the parking lot. I mean, there's cars there for workers. But the line for the drive-thru is stacked.
Oh, yeah.
And nobody's moving. And I waited there for 10 minutes. No movement whatsoever. So I call them. Hey, is your guys' drive-thru open right now? Yeah. How come it's not moving? Well, we're short-handed. How many people are you short-handed? Is your lobby open? No, we shut the lobby down. So how many people are working in there? Well, there's like me and one other person. So you're down 2 people. Yeah. How come the line hasn't moved in 10 minutes? Sir, I'm not going to answer those questions. All right, bye. I backed out. I got out of my truck, and I went to the people behind me. I was like, hey, I apologize. You guys may want to know this, but I called them inside, and there's 2 people working, and this line hasn't moved in 10 minutes. Would you mind backing up a little bit? I'll walk to the car behind you and see if they can back up too, but I really don't want to eat this. And they're like, oh, no, we out too, brother. I was like, fuck you guys in.
That's funny.
Fuck Taco Bell.
Jean Grey has a beef with Taco Bell because it is always slow when she
This
goes.
is why I love that lady. I legitimately love Jean Grey. I legitimately love her, and I love her even more.
Dude, she used to live in Topeka.
Yep.
So it's related to your story.
Armpit.
Yeah. Well, Amigo is the armpit.
That's the other one.
Yeah.
That's the other armpit.
So I go, we're chilling at the crib, and I'm like, I'm hungry. I want to go get some Taco Bell. She's like, all right, go. So I swing out, go get it. And I'm sitting in line for a while, too. And I'm like, what the fuck? And she didn't go because she knows it makes her angry. And I get to the window, and the lady's like, I'm so sorry.
We're out of
She was
everything.
mad. No. She was mad. She was like a 40-something-year-old lady. She goes, all these fucking kids called out for graduation, and I'm here by myself. And she still did it faster than what you had to deal with. I still was in that line for less than 15 minutes total.
You know what? If they would have said that on the phone, and then I'm like, hey, man, I apologize. Where are you at in line? Like, I'll give you some free, like, stay in line. I'm working as fast as we can. Like, that lady right there, if she's like, I'm sorry, bug. She probably called you baby or honey or something.
Yeah, something.
I'm sure she did.
She was a nice
because
lady.
She's
super
in her 40s.
nice.
She gets it. She probably worked the fast food for a long time. She's like, baby, I'm sorry. I'm by myself.
It was literally her by herself.
Can I give you
this fucking Taco Bell?
Can I give you some fucking cinnamon twists or something? Which I don't know if she did that or not. But she may have not had time to cook them.
No, but she was cool.
But she was like,
I
got you.
She had some like discount coupons or something. She's like, you want these? And I'm like, no. You're having
good.
a bad day. I hope it gets better. I even made a tip to her at that point because I was so like I felt bad for her.
Keep
at this
that.
point.
And here's a couple bucks.
Yeah, I was like, you're doing great. Just keep doing your thing. I felt bad at that point.
Bro,
like,
I'd have felt bad. Look, that's real lemon, folks, from our drink. I got some lemon in there. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Is it a seed or just lemon
it's
pulp?
lemon.
It's all pulp.
It's all pulp.
He likes the kind with some pulp.
Bro, I love orange.
Some
I
pulp.
love orange juice with pulp.
With pulp?
Oh, yeah.
Or the some pulp? I'm a some pulp kind of guy. There are differences here.
No, I like pulp. Not like the heavy pulp.
Because there's pulp, there's extra pulp, and then below them is some pulp.
No, I like pulp.
I like some. I like
I like a little.
I'm a Tony Soprano. I like the kind with some pulp, not full pulp,
I'll go
and not
for it.
extra.
I don't want extra pulp because that's too thick. But I'll take.
So I'm like, I'll just eat a motherfucking orange if I'm doing that.
How about
I hate
that?
that shit.
Anyway,
Fuck that.
so like we went way beyond the whole tails on shrimp thing, but guys, if you work in, we gotta stop
I forgot
this
that's
shit.
what we were talking
No,
about.
I know. I brought it back. We gotta stop this shit.
Oh, we got
Get rid of like fine. The
Please.
tails hold in a little bit of flavor, but you know what else adds flavor? Seasoning.
Yeah, you can always fucking put a little
Say-
salt and pepper on there. It's fine.
Say it with me, white folks. Seasoning.
Why do white people like such bland ass
I
food?
don't know. I hate fucking bland food. That shit annoys the fuck out of me, man.
I have put off going to England for this reason. I'm fat, I like food, and I've been told that their food is terrible.
Okay, so their food probably does suck, but you know what doesn't suck there that's around there? Ireland.
Oh, I'm going to Ireland.
And you know what? You know what's in Ireland?
Guinness
Whiskey
and
and
Jameson.
Guinness.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You can also go to
I'm gonna
other.
shit black for a month when I come back from Ireland because I drink so much Guinness.
Are you still going?
Not this year.
Damn it.
I could have gone. The wife was like, "You sure you don't want to go?" And I was like, "I don't know, man. That's a lot.
All right.
It's a lot in
Well,
one
hang
year."
on. We need to plan a trip then.
Oh, I want to go real bad.
Me, you, and the wives. We just need to go.
I'm down.
Because obviously our wives get along.
It'll have to be next year.
Well, it can be next year. Yeah, that's fine. Because we can't. Well, no.
Not 2020, not 2025, 2026.
Okay, we can deal with 2026. It's 2025 for our 10-year anniversary. We're going to a Rhine cruise.
Rhine cruise.
Rhine,
I don't know what that is.
the river.
Oh,
We're gonna cruise down the Rhine, baby.
really?
Yes, on one of the small boats. It's like 1,200 people.
Nice.
We start in
cool.
Amsterdam.
Space cake.
I don't know what you're talking about. Red light district. I don't know what you're talking about.
The wife said you have to go. She said the red light district is actually really cool.
Oh, I'm gonna walk down the red light district,
Yeah,
and
she said it's
I'm
fucking
going
dope as
to
fuck.
ogle the shit out of all those girls on the fucking that are dancing naked in those windows. I'm gonna be like, no shit.
And there's multiple lights now, apparently.
Yes,
so
there
whatever
are.
you're looking for, like the red is kind of what we would be looking
Yep.
for, but there's
like
other
blue
different
and green.
colors,
Yeah,
blue,
yeah,
green,
yeah,
purple,
yeah.
like whatever you're into.
I'm gonna see it all.
That's what I want. That's what I want.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm like, I don't want that, but what you got in there?
Like, there's a dude dancing naked in there. I don't want that, but good for you, brother.
Hey,
I
man.
want to keep going.
Do your thing, boy. Do your
I'm
thing.
like, mad love for you, bro. I don't want none of that, but good for you.
Motherfucker's doing a helicopter show.
Not being gay, I'm probably going to stand there and go, holy shit. I'm going to salute that man. Be like, bro, you can helicopter that?
Do it, brother.
Good on you, brother. Good on you. Where's your tip jar? Here's $1.
Wait, please don't buy that for $1.
I just said tip jar. I didn't say I was going to do anything with it. Bro, you got to throw him some cash. Like,
You do.
If he's working,
Hey,
he's working.
there's
I'm not good at
a show.
it.
There's a show going on, and you happen to watch a show. You better fucking tip that goddamn show.
I mean, it's no different than the unattractive stripper that's out there.
I give her $1 tip.
dollars.
I don't want that either, and I'm
I don't
like-
want it, but I'm like, here's $1. And then when she comes around there, she's like, oh, baby, you want to dance? No, ma'am. But I respect what you're doing, so here's another $5.
But you know what I will do? Here's $5
Here's
to go
$5.
away. Here's $5
Here's
so
$5.
you can get the fuck out of my
Can
face.
you leave me alone? Thank you.
What's sad is we have both done that before.
Oh.
I don't feel bad
Too
about
many
it either.
times. Too
I
many
don't feel
times.
bad. I'm like, no.
Well,
You got the wrong impression.
And
I need to leave.
You know, every time we go to the clubs, there's always that instance, and we're completely way off topic at this point in time, but I don't care.
That's what
There
we
is
do.
always that instance where there is a female that gets on stage in a gentleman's club. Where you're just like, why is nobody going up there? You guys are assholes.
And you feel
And
bad.
I do feel bad. And then I walk up there with like
I hate that.
5 ones, and I'm just like, oh. And then you're like,
I'm like a little mini rainstorm.
please don't come near me. Here's $5.
It's so bad. It is so bad.
And then inevitably, when you don't talk to her on stage, she comes over to you and be like, I don't want to dance, but good on you. I'm proud of you.
Right. And it's like, I'm sorry.
I'm
so sorry.
that guy in the corner, he'll give you a dance. This guy, not so much. Or you do the dirty thing and you go, here's $20, go give him a dance. Because that's happened to me several times. I'm like, really? Like, we've never done that to each other, but I've done that to somebody and somebody's done that back to me.
I've so done that to somebody. I would do some shit like that. I actually have done that
I've
to Uncle
done it
Christmas.
too. I've done it too.
This motherfucker wants a dance.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, you do.
Here's $20.
Guess what?
And he's like,
It was
really,
just
bro?
paid for. Fucking deal
Yeah.
with it.
Here's $20.
Matter of
I've
fact,
done that.
I
Here's
didn't even know the 20. Will you take him to the VIP room?
how much is VIP? $50.
Bet.
Here. Totally worth it, bro. Totally worth it. I'm only gonna be back there one song. Doesn't matter.
Don't care.
Totally worth it.
Don't care.
Totally worth it.
Enjoy it, bitch.
Yeah.
Okay, so funny story. It's not related to the strip club, but it's related to exactly what we're dealing with right now. I was at a work function with Jean Grey this past weekend.
Was this like a holiday party?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like a leadership holiday party.
Oh.
So awkward.
Oh.
But they're having out free fucking Maker's Mark and Club soda, so I'm going to town. Like, I'm having
Open
a good
bar?
time. Oh, yeah.
Open bar,
Fucking
dude.
bar, dude. Of course it's an open bar. So I'm sitting there pounding them, and we're having this conversation, and it comes up with, you know, where everybody went to school, what their major was, whatever. And she was like, I was like, yeah. I told this one guy, looks at me like I'm retarded, because he goes, well, what'd you go to K-State for? I'm like, it was, mass comm, radio, TV. He's like, oh, cool. I was like, what, you don't recognize me from TV? And he's like, I don't watch TV. I was like, I'm just kidding. I'm not on TV right now.
I'd be like, you don't stream stuff? What what kind of weirdo are you? How do you not?
And she's
What
like,
do you mean you don't watch TV? What
like,
kind of?
who doesn't watch TV?
What are you, baby Billy? All of a sudden, go outside, nerd. What are you? You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I know exactly what
Righteous
you're talking
Joseph,
about.
go outside, nerd. That is by the way, that is one of my favorite memes ever. Is the go outside, nerd. Like I tell my son that all the time. Go outside, nerd. I fucking love it.
But they asked, she said, he does a podcast, and they were really curious. They had questions about it. Do you break it up? Where you can jump to different sections of it? And I went,
We're not that skilled.
I would love to, and I actually have the ability to do that. But the problem is, we go on these tangents where we go round and round. I could never break it up in a coherent manner to where we're actually on one subject for a decent period of time.
I apologize. I'm sorry. That's
I was like, I could do it for you, but I can't.
Like I feel like that's partially
We both do it.
It's
we both do
but
it
I feel
all
like
the goddamn time.
I feel like I do it
all
more
the
than
time.
like I feel like it's like 60-40 or like 65-35 where I will get on something and like I ramble
It's hard not to.
a lot. Like there are times on this show where I feel like I take over a conversation. I don't mean to. Like I don't mean to at all.
He's just
And then
go,
I feel
go,
like
go,
and then after a minute I'm just like, fuck, Mike hasn't talked in like 20 minutes. Sorry, Blanco. Whatever.
Did you have anything to say?
I'm like, look over, like, bro, you haven't talked in like, what are you doing over there? And you're just like, you were on a roll. I couldn't say anything. And I'm like,
stop you.
sorry. Shit, sorry.
You're good. You're good, man. It's
You're like,
good. It
don't worry about
happens.
it. Don't worry about it. We're good. Like right now, we have 2 other things, and we are 40. Shit, we're 50
skipping
minutes
them.
in.
Yeah,
We're
skipping
done.
them,
We're
'cause
done with the.
You know what the best part about that is? You made next week so much easier for me, except for they were both Christmas related, so I can't really do it.
It'll be like 2 weeks. The next episode.
Since it is Christmas, and this is our holiday one, I did want to ask you, because one of these stories we're not going to recycle. It's not going forward. It was just, actually pull it up real quick, because it'll be a good start.
Which one you want?
It's the bottom one.
Top toys?
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically what this is, it's just toys over the decade, like the most famous, the biggest toys that we had, and it started in the 60s. Yeah. So it starts in 64.
So 64, the G.I. Joe doll was the best seller of this year. 74, the rise of the skateboard. And Renee, if you're listening to this, you're still a nerd and can't do a kickflip. Bitch. 1984, starting at only $4, which, by the way, I'm going to start on an unhealthy habit. I really want to start collecting Transformers again.
I don't think that's bad.
Well, no, it's bad because, like, I don't want, like, the old school ones that are, like, kind of shitty. Like, I want the ones that are nice now.
The cool ones that have been made the past 20 years that actually look awesome.
Like, and they
turn into
articulate
things.
appropriate. Like, I'm not going to lie.
Don't open them.
No. There's a couple that I do want to open because they're, like, automated. Like, I don't know if you've seen this, but when we're not on here, otherwise, if I would have known we were doing this, because, like, I didn't pay attention to the notes that you sent me.
I got them to you.
As I never do.
They were late anyway. You didn't have time.
They have ones, and they're expensive. They're like $500-$600. But like,
Jesus.
You pull them out of the box, and you turn them on, and they're battery operated. They self-transform.
That's awesome.
And you can talk to them, and they will talk back to you. Like they have an Optimus Prime, they have a Megatron, they have a Bumblebee. I don't know if they have any other ones, but like you say Optimus, and he says something and it's like transform and roll out. Like he will transform into the truck mode and he will drive away.
That's awesome.
And like Megatron will transform into a tank.
And
like these are like 18 inches.
That's
like
awesome.
These are big fucking things. And like they come from Japan and they come shipped over in styrofoam. Like they're really, really well packaged and all that kind of shit. And I'm just like, I want those.
Yeah.
I have no reason for this whatsoever other than
it's fucking cool.
I fucking want these.
Yeah, it's fucking cool as shit.
Fuck all these goddamn companies. And I love them for this. I absolutely love them for this. They're like, millennials are getting older.
Mm-hmm.
This is the collection era.
Mm-hmm.
They're not hoarders. Well, we are hoarders. But they're the collection era.
We don't hoard.
We collect.
We collect.
There's a difference. There's absolutely a difference. Anybody says they're not, eat a dick.
I actually have a story on tap about that. About the cords, because we all have that drawer with massive USB, every generation of them. I've got Firewire.
Bro.
I've got everything.
Bro, mine's not a drawer. Mine's a tub.
Yeah, I have a tote.
Like I have a tote.
Yeah, it's
It's graduated. Yeah, it's evolved.
From a drawer to
Yeah.
a actual
it's
fucking
ridiculous.
tote.
It's ridiculous. Sorry. But yeah, Transformers are beginning to be my jam. But we'll go back to the...
I'm with it, man. I get it. Well, it makes sense. 84 was Transformers.
And...
They were only $4 back then.
Oh, bro.
They're
so expensive.
That's
bro.
actually not bad for 1984.
No, it's not. But now, 1994 is the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, which we caught the end of that when we were like 11, so it didn't really happen a lot. I'm
Coiter was more of a Power Ranger guy.
right, and he's 3 years younger than us. But I will say, from the Power Ranger series, if you didn't like the Green Ranger, Tommy, the guy with the gold shields, and the that's one of those chords that will bring a generation. You know what I'm talking about.
I know
you know
exactly
that.
what you're talking
How
about.
do you summon a generation?
What? When I hear it, I'll be like,
you're like, Power Rangers.
I know what's up.
What?
I know what's up.
Where's the Dragon Zord? What body of water is he coming out of now? Power Rangers was 1994. I still enjoy that shit.
See, I was more of a earth, wind, fire,
Bro,
water.
I love Captain. I'm not gonna lie, I love Captain Planet as well. Which the cat that played the new Iceman in the new Top Gun movie Maverick, that pretty boy guy who's in Twisters, I can never think of his name. You know, he actually wants to be Captain Planet.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
He'd be a good one.
He would be. He'd be fucking
a really
amazing.
good one.
He's got the forehead. He's got the jawline for it.
Yeah.
You paint him, which, have you ever seen the Funny or Dies version where Don Cheadle is,
Yes. Yes, I
that is
have.
fucking amazing.
And you don't like Don
Absolutely
Cheadle,
amazing.
but those are fucking great.
I fucking hate Don
so
Cheadle.
good.
However, that's
good.
comedy gold.
That is
comedy gold.
So good.
Yeah. So, we'll go back to the article. 2004, a toy robot that came out in 2004, Robo Sapien. I don't remember Robo Sapien.
I don't either. We were
Really
probably
don't.
too old. But the Wii was also early 2000s, so
That was pretty solid.
was
I
definitely
liked
more our
bowling
jam.
and baseball because once you
love Wii
learned
bowling.
how to cheat,
Oh.
and baseball was the
Anytime.
best one because you could sit on your couch and you could pitch like this
Uh-huh.
and you could bat like this.
Oh, yeah.
And that's all we did.
And just hit homers.
Yeah, that's all we did.
I didn't even have to, like,
Nope.
miss my drink. I get
Yep.
while I'm drinking.
Yep.
Like, it was
Yep.
fucking
Yep. Yep.
fantastic.
Yep.
God, so good.
2014 was Let It Go. It's Frozen.
I missed that one.
Yeah, I've never actually watched that whole movie.
No.
And then in 22, most of the popular Christmas gifts was Squishmallows, which my niece was really into. And in 2023, Barbies made a comeback. We'll see what this year's highlights. Do you remember? Did you have a Furby?
Never had a Furby.
Okay.
Did you?
No, those are fucking weird.
I think it was little after our time.
I think it was too,
We
but
were
like that
too
was
old
like
for it at that point.
that was like the one thing that I remember that was like the big craze thing that I can remember. That like all the girls and like younger
yeah.
kids went fucking crazy about, but I heard those were possessed.
It might be.
They would like randomly come on at random periods of time and they just start talking to people.
It was
I'm
the
like,
first-
that's fucking creepy as shit.
It's the first tool of the surveillance state that they unrolled on us.
They 1984'd the shit out of us, folks.
So the whole point of that article was there a toy that you remember as a kid that you really wanted, that you got, or you didn't get, that you were just like dead set, like this was the toy I wanted?
So, I don't remember a whole lot from Christmas from back in the day.
Okay.
I really don't. And that's not because I didn't get awesome gifts, because my parents did the best that they could. They always got us shit. Santa Claus brought us shit. Like, I had all the toys. I didn't have a shit ton of those toys, but like whatever the popular toys, I got like one or two of them. Like
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah.
I loved fucking Ninja Turtles back in the day. I had probably, for Christmas one year, like I probably had, I don't know, 5 or 6 of them. All came from Santa. It is what it is. However, my friend, Josh, not our Josh, different Josh, his parents went a little crazy. And it wasn't from Santa, which I'm gonna ask you about this here in a second too. They went a little crazy and they bought him like the blimp and the car and like all the cool shit.
The blimp and probably the agro center.
Yes, and like and they also got a Technodrome, the Technodrome.
Jeez.
So like he had a lot of shit and like
all.
I'm like that's why I loved going to their house because like
he had everything.
And I was jealous as a kid, but
I'd be jealous too.
I could go over there whenever I wanted to because like we were in Boy Scouts together and all that kind of shit. And like his parents, like his mom worked at the school we went to. So like our parents were friends. We were friends. I could go in there basically wherever the fuck I wanted to as long as like, you know, didn't have shit going on. But like they always treated me like I was one of the kids. So like his toys were like, kind of my toys.
Yeah.
But I never got to take them home with me. So I was like,
fine.
I go back to the house and I'm like, oh, I don't have a blimp.
I want the blimp.
I don't have the pizza. What was that? What the fuck was the van called?
I had the van.
See, I didn't have the van. Like, I didn't have any of the vehicles.
I didn't have the other stuff, but we had the van.
Like, I had other toys that were like I had one of those big, the Army Men. Do you remember the plane? The C-130? That was like this fucking big that had Army Men that had like the drawer in the back that dropped that you could put shit in. Like, I had one of those. And none of my other friends had one of those. like I could load that bitch up with my Ninja Turtles.
Uh-huh.
Like that was their
dropping
plane.
turtles, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Like so like it wasn't as bad, but I was like, oh, I don't have a shell raiser. That's what the van was called, was shell raiser.
Yes.
And like it was cool.
Okay.
Like I didn't have a problem with it. Ninja Turtles was probably my favorite. Although I will say when I got which me and my sister got it was a combo gift.
Yeah.
But it was really more than mine. Mine than hers.
Never a fan of the combo gifts.
But we got a Nintendo.
Yeah.
And we got the one that came with the Power Pad.
Oh.
We had the one that had Mario, Duck Hunt, and the Olympics game.
Oh yeah.
So like that's why they got it for us. But it came with the gun, 2 controllers, and the Power Pad. And that was the first game. The Olympics was the first game that I learned how to cheat on. And for those of you out there that didn't sit behind the pad and go for the triple jump, you're missing out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
I actually never had a Power Pad.
Oh, you missed out.
I did. I had the Nintendo with the Duck Hunt and then the Mario, so I had the gun.
Yeah. You had the step up. Pad. Yeah, you didn't have the. You had the because there was the basic. You had the basic, the mid, whatever their mid was, and then you had the deluxe model. We thankfully, my parents went deluxe. That's where John Elway quarterback came from, by the way.
That was a good game too.
That was the other game that we got.
That was a prelude to Madden.
Yes. Well,
actually, no. Joe Montana Football on Sega Genesis was the prelude to Madden.
Yes,
which
it was
also a great game.
Yes, it was.
I had to buy my uncle a controller for that one time. He beat me, and I was so mad. I slammed. That's the only time I broke a controller in my life. And I was so mad. I slammed it. He was like, "Oh!" My dad was like, "You're gonna buy him another controller," and I was like,
"Shit,
worth it." I was so mad, dude. I couldn't believe he fucking beat me.
But that was like John Elway quarterback, and like my sister didn't play video games.
Nah, she didn't give a fuck.
No, she didn't. It was my gift. But it was to both of us from Santa. Like, that was the Santa gift for that year, which, that brings me to my question.
Mm-hmm.
Who got the better gifts given to you? Santa or your parents? Like who brought you the better gifts? Your parents or Santa?
I think Santa actually did.
Did he?
Yeah.
Because, like, when I was a kid, like, the really cool shit came from my parents. Like, the expensive stuff came from my parents. And, like, the, like Ninja Turtles or, like, the Nintendo system came from. But, like, when we got TVs, like, that came from my parents. When we got CD players, that came from my parents.
I think that's probably how it should go. Because
I'm always curious about that. Because, like,
I don't have kids, but I would be pissed if, like, my kid goes to school. I mean, it wouldn't happen to my kid, but they're at the school and they're like, their friends all got awesome, like they all got
Santa
PS5s.
Brought them fucking PS5s.
And then like
yes.
you didn't get a PS5,
yes.
like Santa brought you a football. And that
yes.
was it. And you're like, I mean, I love a football. I've actually gotten footballs in the past. I've been excited.
Like
I was super excited to get a
yeah.
football. Don't get me wrong. But there's a big difference between a fucking PS5 and a goddamn football.
So if you had kids,
I would get the good shit from me. Just so I could be like, Dad, got you an awesome motherfucking gift.
Okay.
Santa's cool and all, but but Dad gives way better presents.
That's the way we do it.
I think that's the way you should do.
I mean, he asked, like this year, Tough Tony asked Santa for a new ring and a cage. So hopefully Santa gets his, because he talked to him at Bass Pro. We always go to Bass Pro to see Santa.
Okay.
Because Santa, actually, Bass Pro Santa's pretty solid. It's not the same guy every year, but it's pretty solid Santa.
It's not a good mall anymore either to go to.
Well, actually, Oak Park Mall has one of the best Santas.
Far away for you.
It is, but for 2 years, when Wyatt was born, his first picture was Santa and his second picture was Santa. Maybe his third. It might have been the first three. Were with the Overland Park or the mall Santa.
Okay. Actually, I remember seeing these.
Yeah.
He was not happy on a couple of
those. Oh, on one of those, yeah, he was like...
not happy.
The first one, he was asleep. When he was very first born, he was fucking asleep.
Yeah, babies don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
don't let anybody hold him as long as they can sleep.
The next year, he was all like... And then the next year, he was just like... But then, like, we went to the mall, or went to Bass Pro, and, like, everything's made cool sense.
Cool.
But, like, if my kid was like, I really like, well, like last year's a prime example. No, we got him for his birthday. Well, like if he would have been like, man, I really want a tablet. Well, you're not asking Santa for a tablet. You ask Santa for something that's like, that he can build, or that he can, you know, the elves can run out to the store and grab. You know, things like that. You don't ask Santa for a PS5. It's not how that works, in my opinion. Because it's shitty for when the kids go back to school.
Exactly.
And they go, you'll never believe what Santa Claus gave me. He brought me a PS5. And then my kid's like,
what the
well,
fuck?
Shit, how does that work? like, why did Santa not bring me a PS5? And I fucking hate parents. Fucking hate parents that do that shit, because it's just like, it's setting other kids up for fucking failure. Like, okay, cool. You have a lot of money. You can buy your kid a PS5. Make it from you, not from fucking Santa.
Right. Make it from you. That's a big thing. And I feel bad because my parents were the opposite. Like, I got a couple starter jackets from Santa.
Yeah, but even then,
I fucking love those things.
But that's different in my opinion because it's clothes. Like, it wasn't like the latest electronic thing. Like, Santa was like, hey.
We did get a Super Nintendo from Santa as well.
Well, I got a Nintendo from Santa, but like, that was the, I will say this, that was the only video game system that I ever got from Santa or my parents. After that, I had to buy the shit myself. Like, I did chores and saved up money for like when I bought my Sega Genesis.
That's fair.
Like, I don't think I got that for Christmas.
I was out of games at that point. After Super Nintendo, I was pretty much done.
Well, see, I never had a Super Nintendo.
I was Nintendo, Super, and then done.
I went the Sega Genesis route, and then I think they bought me a 32X for Christmas because that was one thing that I asked them for. But like, if I didn't ask them for, like Santa
32-bit. Yeah,
dude, those
buddy.
are awesome.
Yeah,
I love
buddy.
that shit. That was the first time that we had a Virtua Fighter. When Virtua Fighter came out,
was it Tekken? Was that
Tekken? Tekken was the other one, but Virtua Fighter was the first 3D one where you could step out of the way on people.
Bad. So awful. Like,
and then VR racing.
What we have now, it's like just trash.
Oh yeah.
The original PlayStation was awful as well.
You know what though?
Straight trash.
You know what I've started doing? My new collecting thing is collecting old video game systems.
I'm mad at you. You should have them all set up, ready to go.
I'm telling you, which I got to figure this out because I'm a little annoyed. I have an N64 that I bought 5 new games for.
I've got games at the house too. I keep telling you.
Yeah, no, you're
I keep
good.
Forgetting to,
but
they're in a box. I gotta go get them.
But I can't figure out how to, like, I don't know if it's the Nintendo 64 or if it's the RCA to HDMI. So I'm literally gonna have to go source a TV that still has RCA jacks, and that's a pain in the ass.
It is,
because I found them, but they're way more than I want to spend.
Right, you're like,
or
old
I have
technology.
to, or I have to go find a tube TV, and it can't be a fucking 24 or a 20-inch tube TV. It's got to be a Sony. Dude. What were those called? The one that you guys used to have, which was heavy as fuck.
It was a Sony Triton.
The Triton.
Those were fucking 500-pound
and that was only like a 35-inch TV, and those weighed 500
and it was
fucking pounds.
all in the front side of the goddamn. I don't know what they used for the monitor, but god damn, those things were fucking heavy.
But
God,
like, I don't want to have to go buy one of those, but I feel like I may have to try to source one of those because they haven't made those in 30 years.
Dude, I might have you on this. I might have an in for you.
Because
my current deck TV,
yeah,
I think it has RCAs on it.
Oh well, then
when I upgrade
it, what size is it? It's like a 40.
40?
Oh, bro, a 40-inch would be perfect.
It's 40.
Like I don't need anything. Like I need 50 and below probably because of like pixelation and all that kind of shit.
Oh, like
I've
played NES on it before.
Yeah,
and it's like,
well, bro,
this is a little weird.
Last time we had a game night here, we put SNES or we put everything on the 85, and that was we went 4x3.
Okay.
So it shrunk it down, but then I like took off the zoom to where it was like even smaller, and like 85 turned into like a 50, and we're like, we're wasting a lot of screen for this. I'm
so many pixels being wasted. Yeah. So many pixels.
And like the RCA, the upgrade, like the SDI to HDMI, like we have here for the big camera that we're looking at right now. I can't get it to work. Like I don't know what the fuck is going on. I bought 2 things from Amazon, and they don't exactly work. So I don't know if it's the output from the N64 or if it's because like they're powered. So you would think there would be enough power to get the signal to the TV through the HDMI because that's part of the issue. But I don't know. I'm not a tech guy like that.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll take
because like what I really want to do is I really want to be able to bring it in here one day, and for the show,
just play games.
We're just gonna play games, and I can go. Let me see if I can do it on air. Well, picture in picture. Oh,
wrong one.
It doesn't like it.
He's all over the place.
It doesn't like it.
He's all over the place. What's he doing, folks? This is our attempt at Twitch, and we suck at it. We are
I'm
so bad.
I'm not very good at this.
We are not Twitch people, apparently.
I need to get there. Because we do have an account.
We'll figure it out.
We have a video game account on
Do
there.
we really?
Yeah, we do.
We have an account
Because I comment on Dakish and shit, kinda, every once in a while. I stopped getting notifications on it, so I don't know when he's online anymore.
I don't get notifications either, but he goes on. I don't know what the fuck is. Like, if I miss a couple, do I just not get them? Maybe I need to go sign up again. But I haven't gotten a notification for him in forever. And I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't know when he's on or not. But I used to comment on shit, because I'm the one that asked him to do the the game that they just made into a show.
Oh, Fallout?
Fallout, yes. I asked him to do Fallout.
So good.
And he went through it, and like every time he was on there, I tried to get on there because I'm the one that asked him to do Fallout. I was one of the people.
You want to watch this shit?
Hey, bro, go through Fallout. Like I have the game for PS4, and I was like, I really want to play this, but I kind of like watching you play this because like I help make decisions, and
let's do this.
It's fun.
Story time.
Bingo.
Story time. I love story time.
Yes.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for sports, and we are going to talk about this story because this is a fucking shit show.
Okay, so I did not know about this.
This is ridiculous,
and I did see this earlier. I'm going to put this on there, and I'm going to let you just rail.
Jets owner Woody Johnson reportedly nixed Jerry Jeudy trade due to Madden rating. Allows teen sons to influence decisions. This is a motherfucking billionaire.
So
this is the heir to the Johnson & Johnson fortune. This is a multi-billionaire. Like, more money than we could even think about having.
So I saw earlier, and I thought it was a joke.
It's not!
No, I really thought this was a joke. Because I can't remember where I can't remember if I saw it on ESPN or not. But it said, Jets GM, and I really need to find this because I can't remember exactly. Oh, I do know where it was from. It was on... Oh, shit.
It says it in here, too. It talks about the GM answering to a teenager.
So, hang on. Let me go to news real quick. Because I will find this. Because this cracked my shit up. Where the fuck is it at?
This is such a shit show.
Go ahead, though. Keep talking while I'm... Fill the air, sir. Fill the air.
The Jets are 4-10. Clearly, it's been a terrible year. They've signed every fucking former Packer because Aaron Rodgers wanted them to. They fired Saleh mid-season,
which
even
was
though
a mistake.
He was the best coach on the staff. It wasn't even close. So here's how they store it. Here's how the story puts it. It looks bad from the outside, but how bad could it really be? Answer, unimaginably, almost incomprehensibly bad, and it appears to flow from team owner Woody Johnson, the 77-year-old heir to the Johnson & Johnson fucking pharmaceutical fortune.
This is a Yahoo Sports article. Was it on somewhere else?
Yeah, the original story came from The Athletic.
Okay, that's the one. Okay, no, I have that one.
That's the one that broke this story and has all the sourcing on it.
That's this story. I just looked up. This is actually what I saw earlier, and the only thing that I saw earlier was the original headline was Jets GM has to listen to owner's grandson. And this, I think, was from the 17-year-old grandson?
18.
18.
No, it's not even, I don't even think it was a grandson. I think it's his actual... I think it might be a kid.
Either way.
It might be a son.
Either way. This is exactly why the Jets organization is fucking trash.
They're a joke. They are
absolute fucking trash.
We've talked about how the NFL is the gold standard of sports. Like, as far as American sports go, there's nothing more fun to watch, more competitive. Everything about the NFL is top notch.
America's pastime used to be baseball.
It's the NFL now.
And it's no longer baseball.
We
It
want
is the
football
NFL.
24/7. That's why we have multiple offshoot leagues.
Absolutely.
We had 2 that were competing and it merged to become... It's ridiculous. The
Football-
college
football's the
football
thing,
is
yeah.
now AAA for the NFL.
We're
Like,
going to
it's
talk
what it's
about that in a
become.
minute, too.
That's what it's becoming, though. Like,
Yeah.
football is king in this country. We love fucking football.
But
Period.
this
This is insane.
and it's sad to say it this way, but now it makes more sense as to why so many people go to that organization and just fucking go to shit. And this is not sticking up for Aaron Rodgers or anything like that, or sticking up for Hackett or Saleh or any of these guys. However, I do believe that Saleh got the fucking raw deal on this whole thing, because if we're turning down a trade for Jerry Jeudy, who came from the Broncos, and he was their number 1 receiver for quite some time. Why the fuck would you turn down a trade for Jerry Jeudy? Look what he's doing in Cleveland.
Oh my God, he's
With
fucking...
shit quarterbacks. And don't get me wrong,
Jameis is not shit,
well,
but he is the
Jameson-
epitome of a gunslinger.
Jameson,
is.
Jameson makes poor decisions.
He's the first
I love him to
30
death.
club member of the NFL ever, and we still love him. Like, we still love that kid.
I love him to death, not because of the way he plays on the field, but the way he talks.
He's a funny motherfucker.
He is a funny motherfucker.
I love that dude.
He's, once again, another national treasure.
Dude,
we need to
love
save him
Jameis
at all
Winston.
costs.
Eat that W, Jameis. Eat that W. My man.
He goes from stealing fucking crab
Shoving
legs.
crab legs down his pants at the
Oh my
grocery store
God.
to...
He could probably be a stand-up comedian, and I would fucking...
I love
I would
Jameis
fucking go watch
Winston.
him on the fucking
Dude,
stage.
Jameson is so good. I
But
love Jameis.
But the Jets organization is so fucking bad. They haven't made the playoffs since, Sanchez took them to the playoffs before the butt fumble, because Brett Favre couldn't even fucking deal with that team.
Dude, here's what you were talking about. So, before the 2024 season, the GM, Douglas, had already reported to close friends, I answer to a teenager.
There you go.
Those teenagers reportedly impact more than their dad's opinions.
And he's not...
Johnson reportedly
Yeah.
allows his sons and their friends close access to the locker room, where only players, coaches, and other team personnel are typically allowed. According to The Athletic, Brick and Jack, those are their names, have been heard bad-mouthing Jets players in the locker room after games. And Brick's presence led to a deflating moment in the locker room following the team's win on Halloween. Its first the first win under interim head coach Jeff Ulbrich.
Yeah.
So Rodgers had a game ball. He was going to give it to Ulbrich for his first win, right? That's a tradition for the head coach when they get their first win.
Which makes sense in my opinion.
Didn't happen.
Nope.
It says, but before Rodgers could speak, Brick Johnson took another game ball and awarded it to wide receiver Garrett Wilson in a profanity-laced exclamation, which the owner's son later posted to Instagram. Woody Johnson then gave Ulbrich the game ball Rodgers had been holding. Multiple players said the energy felt drained out of the room. It was the most awkward, cringeworthy, brutal experience, one player said.
While Garrett Wilson may have had a great game, if a coach comes in and you have Aaron Rodgers, who is a Hall of Fame quarterback, I don't care what anybody says about his ayahuasca bullshit and all his craziness, he is a Hall of Fame quarterback, and he wants to give the coach the ball,
He should.
the owner's son or grandson or whoever this little dickhead fuck is,
fuck out of the way.
bounce out, get the fuck out. I swear to God. And I know it wouldn't be tolerated because in the Kansas City Chiefs organization and most other organizations, shit like that doesn't happen.
Mm-mm.
It does not fucking happen.
No. And so here's kind of where I wanted to go with this, because in Kansas City, certain people have gotten a lot of shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The brother of the quarterback
Yeah.
and the wife of the quarterback,
Yeah.
they ain't never done some shit like this.
No.
So
No.
direct your ire to these motherfuckers, because this is bullshit.
Yeah.
You're going to have teenagers in the locker room talking trash on your players after the game?
Okay.
No, bro, that's not going to fly.
And we'll circle back real quick. The fact that these two little fist fuckers, and yes, I did use that, and
it's appropriate.
Ed, I love you. Rest
Hey,
in peace, brother.
RIP.
Rest in peace, man. You called us fist fuckers back in the day, and we were little fist fuckers. So that's what these little assholes are.
These are 100%.
You tell your dad, grandpa, whatever the fuck he is, not to pick up Jerry Jeudy because his Madden rating isn't as high as what you think it should be. Shut the fuck up and get the fuck out of here. No. Jerry Jeudy was maybe, holy shit, I didn't even think about this. Maybe this is why Hardman never got a fucking fair shake there.
Probably.
And I'm not saying
it's probably because these fucking teenagers were like, Hardman's shit.
And I'm not saying
his
Hardman
rating is a 60. Are you fucking kidding me?
Maybe that really is what happened.
Seriously?
Like,
no wonder he was like, "Hey, Pat,
get me out of here." And Hardman is the type of guy that would never go against an organization. That dude is respectful as shit. Has never talked shit about anybody.
Dude, he is a fine player. Is he an all-star? No, but he's a solid player.
I would take him as a 2 or a 3. I'd take him as my best 3 on the fucking team.
We got him as a fucking 4 right now. Well, he's on IR, but yeah, he was as the 4, yeah.
I would take Hardman won the Super Bowl for us. He caught the ball and walked in the end zone. You can't ask too many people in the world to go, hey, shake your leg, go corn dog, motherfucker.
You know how many players on the Chiefs have 3 rings? Pat does, Kelsey does, Hardman does. That's it.
He wouldn't have the third one. If
those are the only ones that we have that have 3 fucking rings.
And you know what? If those dickheads would have given him a fair shake because his Madden rating probably wasn't high enough, he wouldn't have 3.
No, he wouldn't.
But that
I didn't think that's what I'm saying. Like, insane.
I didn't think about that until just now. But that actually may be the reason why Hardman wanted out of there so bad, but he would never come out and publicly say it.
And those are his kids. He is 77 years old, and he has an 18 and a 15-year-old.
Al Pacino, you motherfuckers need to wear fucking condoms, bro. Jesus Christ. That dude's 80-something years old and has a fucking 1-year-old. This motherfucker 77 has a fucking 17-year-old.
Here's another quote. It says, when we're discussing things, you'll hear Woody cite something that Brick or Jack read online that's being weighted equally against whatever opinion someone else in the department has.
No.
That's from an executive in the fucking organization.
Absolutely not.
That's a 15-year-old, 18-year-old. Like,
absolutely not.
I saw this on TikTok, Dad. This is what we should judge it on. Are you kidding me?
No.
This is how you run your organization?
Sell the Jets.
Dude, get rid of the fucking team, because there's a fan base here that is being fucked over with terrible ownership. It's so bad.
It's one thing for us to joke about an owner. It's one thing for us to joke about an owner's happy endings and shit like that when that shit happens. But is it another to have a 15 and an 18-year-old or a 15 and a 16-year-old or whatever it is running your fucking organization into the ground? Like, I'm embarrassed for Jets fans. Them and the Giants built a brand new stadium in the fucking Meadowlands,
which is trash anyway.
Oh, it's horrible. The
stadium surface is terrible.
The stadium is super fucking nice.
The field is shit.
But they're also the reason why we can no longer have Super Bowls outside in a fucking northern atmosphere, which is why Kansas City or Denver or, well, not Buffalo, because Buffalo is fucking shit.
Pittsburgh,
Philly.
None of them are getting them.
None of them will ever get fucking Super Bowls because of the shit show that happened in the fucking Meadowlands because of owners like that. And I can only imagine what like the Hard Knock show on HBO has shown how fucking shit organization the Giants are. This is ridiculous.
This is worse.
It's absolutely worse.
This is worse than the Giants organization. I didn't think it was possible. This is insanity.
It's fucking nuts, man.
And if I was a Jets fan, so I talk shit on people all the time. They get mad and they're like, I'm going to boycott this and I'm going to burn my Keurig or whatever. If I'm a Jets fan, I'm done. Mm-hmm. I'm absolutely done with this bullshit and I'm finding a new team until it's sold to a different owner. I want no part of this. If this was a story about the Chiefs, my head might fucking explode right now.
I would dump all my shit. I would dump all my shit and go, well,
we're done.
I'd be like,
I'm done with this shit.
At least Green Bay is publicly owned and they can't do some shit like this.
This is, my God. I don't have the words.
I don't have the capacity.
For how terrible this is.
I don't have the capacity to deal with that shit. I really don't.
Dude, this is pure insanity is the best thing I could say. That's just fucking awful. You're going to let teenagers...
I don't get it.
On a multi-billion-dollar business help influence decisions.
I don't get it. I don't understand it.
Wow. And so I'm sorry, Jets fans. You are the epitome of bad ownership. You take the cake. Jerry Jones might be a dipshit and like to see himself on TV and talk all the time. He's not as bad as this.
You know what?
He's not.
You know what? If we love to talk shit about the Cowboys and fucking Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones would never let that happen. He's gonna own up to his bad decisions like he does all the fucking time.
Their beef is tours are going on during practice. That is not the same thing as this.
No, I mean, takes a tape measure in the locker room to measure people's junk, but I mean, at least he's not letting fucking kids run his fucking organization.
That didn't happen, did it?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, Jesus.
By his own account.
Oh.
You didn't know about that?
No.
Yeah, by his own account.
He didn't do it, did he?
Yeah. I mean, it's Jerry Jones, bro. What do you expect?
I'm not surprised.
Oh, I'm not
did you
surprised
see
at
me
all.
retort and be like, no?
No, I saw it.
No, I believe you.
I saw it.
I believe. I'm sitting there like, yeah, okay, I'll buy it.
I mean,
I'll take it again. Goddamn.
I mean, it happens.
Wow.
I guess it happens. I don't know.
That's.
It's amazing.
So, what we've learned today is being born rich in America is pretty fucking awesome. Because you can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
I hate to tell this, but their fucking privilege is showing bad. Fucking bad.
If I ever make major life decisions based on ratings in a video game, just shoot me.
Nope.
Just shoot me.
No,
in
I'm
the
not.
fucking
I'm
head.
not going to shoot you. I'm
right
not
in the
going to shoot you.
fucking head.
I'm not going to shoot you. I'm going to be like, bro, we got to talk about this. I'm going to need you to get on the air, and I'm going to need you to explain why you made your fantasy decision based upon a fucking Madden rating. What are you doing? You're like, well, Madden said it was okay. I was like, Madden's been dead for like 6 years. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. They own the rights to the name, not Madden.
That motherfucker had CTE for a while anyway.
He
knew what's happening.
I was saying, now if John Madden comes back from the dead and he's like, if Jerry Judy would go to the eye doctor and he could get contacts and then put some stickum on his hands, he could catch the ball and see it better. I'd be like, holy shit, John Madden, that is amazing.
Looks like a jacked off an elephant.
Replacements. Yes, absolutely. Like there you go. Like there you go.
Oh, that's so good.
But it's like
that's
no.
So good.
No.
So good.
We're not going there. No.
All right, you want to move on to the Fat Four, wrap it up?
No, I want to go. I'm going to ask
the
you.
story real quick. Yes, we got to talk about this.
Which one?
I thought you were going to talk about the NIL.
We can talk about the NIL real quick, but I was going to ask you what you thought about your. I was just going to ask you what you thought about the games this weekend for the playoffs. Have you looked into them at all?
The NFL plays on Sunday and Saturday.
You don't care?
Don't give a fuck.
Okay. All right, real quick.
I don't.
Hang on, real quick. Let's go to. Well, those aren't.
I'm actually a little pissed.
Why?
As a side note to this.
Okay.
I had to travel. Like, they're really fucking up my holiday plans when
Why
you're
are
putting
they?
these games on Saturday and Sunday. The NFL is supposed to be on Thursday,
All right.
Sunday, and Monday.
All right.
These are your days.
That's
Stop.
true. That's
Stay in
true.
your motherfucking lane.
That's true. Okay.
You ruin everything.
Okay, calm down. Calm down, Spaz.
I can't. I'm
Okay.
angry.
So, first game is tomorrow night. It is Indiana versus Notre Dame. Just throw out a team that you think is going to win.
On that one,
Yeah.
I think Notre Dame's better, even though Indiana has a better season.
Well, Notre Dame's -7, so that works. Saturday, Penn State, SMU.
That's Penn State.
Penn State, okay.
Yeah.
Ohio State, Tennessee. I think that's going to be one of the best games of the playoffs.
Because it's at
going
Ohio
Ohio
State,
State?
I'm going to go with them.
I'm
If
gonna-
it was in Tennessee, I would take Tennessee.
I'm going to take Tennessee anyway. I don't think
It's going to be too cold.
I
I
don't
don't think those kids are going to be able to play. It's going to be like fucking 13 degrees or some shit.
I think Howard's going to shit the bed again, though. I know he's our boy from K-State, but I think Howard's going to shit the bed again.
I don't know if he shit the bed as much as the play calling was fucking terrible.
Oh, it's terrible.
that game.
Absolutely. Brian Day needs to go. Or Ryan Day, or whatever the fuck his name is. He needs to go.
Not great.
Texas, Clemson. I'm taking Texas all fucking day long.
I'm taking them, but fuck
Horns
'em.
down. Yeah.
Fuck them.
Okay. That's all I wanted to go to. Anyway, okay. So
We're in lockstep on that one, except for the Ohio State. I think Ohio State's going to win that one.
I would agree with you. I really want to see Indiana beat Notre Dame, but it's
I
not
would
going
love
to
it.
happen.
It's not
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen.
I hate Notre Dame.
Okay, so I did send you some shit. NIL is getting ridiculous. absolutely fucking ridiculous. And I got to pull up
But I
this.
put this caveat on there. We were talking about it earlier, and I said that college football has become the AAA for.
I know, and I said
NFL.
I was going to bring this up later. So,
Show them what this fucking deal is, because this is bullshit.
and if you guys haven't seen this, then here it is. So this,
is bullshit.
can
we make it bigger?
Yep. Let me get there.
I can't see it.
Oh,
Other way.
Other
way.
That's not going to work.
There you go.
Oh.
That's
Okay.
it. There we
So
go.
that's as close as I can get it to you. Anyway,
That's still pretty big. I think they can read it.
so I got to pull this up again somewhere else because I
He's
can't
like, I
fucking
can't
see
read
that.
it.
I can't fucking read that. Well,
His
I'm going to
NIL
go back to regular, and I'm going to bring this back over here, and I'm just going to tell you what it is because I can't
NIL
fucking see it.
deal is ridiculous.
This kid's NIL deal from Texas Tech. This is Micah Hudson's alleged NIL deal is, first thing, $700,000 minimum wire up front for a 1-year deal to sign immediately. Separate NIL deal for 3 cars for family members to sign immediately. Personal driver with Cadillac SUV for Micah from spring practice through end of season. Fourth one, family hotel and travel arrangements paid each game with up to 10
fucking 10
members to have travel, tickets, and costs paid for. Medical injury time off and playing after injury determined only by Micah and his family. This isn't the first ridiculous deal I've seen because I've seen a Florida one that I think I sent you as well.
But is that accurate on the
Yeah.
top? His stats? Was that what he had last year?
Yeah.
Was that really his output?
Yeah.
So last year he had 8 catches for 123 yards, 0 touchdowns.
You know
and
what?
These are your NIL demands?
Hang on. I will go look this up because I don't know for sure, but let me go look his shit up
That's
real quick.
Fucking insane.
Where's the
You're
big
telling me that I'm going to demand a huge premium and you are an unproven product?
What is his name?
Was he at least a 5-star fucking recruit?
Micah Hudson.
It just doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Okay, so he's not even
He's not even shown on the roster
he's
right
not even
now?
on the roster right now, which means this is
He already hit
for
the
next
portal and
year.
they were like, get the fuck on.
Well, I don't know because
It just doesn't make
is
any
he even
sense.
there yet? Is he even there yet?
How are you going to have anything? That doesn't make any sense. All right.
What
wide
is this
receiver,
asshole? How do
is
you spell this
Texas Tech?
asshole's
Yeah,
name?
I got it. Micah Hudson. Pull it up. This is from 2024.
Where was he at?
This is it. Yeah, he has that Texas Tech. He had 8 catches for 123 yards and 0 touchdowns in 2024. Those were his numbers this year, and that is his asking price.
And that was his demands. NIL deals are out of control. I don't care what anybody says.
He only played in
They're
6 games,
out
5
of
games.
fucking control.
He
Let me
only played in 5 games.
That's even worse in my opinion then. Boy, I send you a lot of fucking crazy memes. Jesus
you do.
Christ.
We sent a lot of them back and forth.
Oh my God.
We get the meme
I'm
war
scrolling back.
sometimes.
I'm scrolling back through Messenger here because I sent him something else.
There's a lot of that.
From, I think it was, oh, yep, here
There
it is.
There's the Florida guy.
Here's the Florida one. Jack Pyburn wanted some guarantees according to at Zach Alboverde. He wanted $45K per month, guaranteed starting position at outside linebacker, guaranteed to play on third downs and more snaps in the rotation. Florida wasn't willing to agree, so Pyburn entered the portal. And this dude, pulling up his stats, and you can pull them up, 60 tackles, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble, and 1 interception in a season. How many games did he play?
Doesn't say. It doesn't break it out like...
You know, go to game log.
There we go. He played a full season. It appears.
So he only had 60 tackles, though, as the outside linebacker.
I mean, I'll go back to the beginning. 5,
He did have 20 solos.
3, 6, 5, 7, 8, 4, 4, 8, 5, 4. That's not bad. There were solos in all those games. There's 1 sack. That's not great. 1 forced fumble. Yeah, this stat line is not adding up to what...
$45K a month.
No.
45 fucking K a month. So let's do a quick calculation on this.
Well, to be fair, the season starts normally Labor Day.
That's fine.
So
okay, so September,
1 weekend in August.
September.
They did August 31st here, so we'll give them one.
Well,
month.
hang on. We have to go July because they have summer practice.
Okay,
because they have
we'll
to. So July
and
August, September, October, November, December, January. 7 months.
Only 4, because November is when the regular season typically ends.
$315,000.
That's ridiculous. That is absolutely fucking ridiculous.
And that's the production
And
you
that's
get out
the
of it?
production you get.
And if you flip it, and you flip it to Micah Hudson,
worse.
you flip that shit to 700,000. That's double. That is double with
double. With
not even
a fraction of the production. A fraction.
8 catches for 100 yards.
That is much more impactful than what Micah had. Way more.
So not only is it $700,000, but 3 cars, and I'm sure these were not just your local Toyota.
No, he wanted Escalades for his fucking family. I know he did.
So that's
he
another.
already said he wanted a Cadillac SUV with a driver.
That's another.
That's
another $100,000. So that's $300,000 more. So now we're at $1 million. He wants a Cadillac Escalade. That's another $100,000 for himself plus a driver. That driver's probably costing $50,000, $50 to $60,000.
$60,000. Yep.
So that's more than that. Family, hotel, and travel for 10 people.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
That's $100,000 a game.
Easily.
That's $10,000 a person
for all those people.
For travel, game, and whatever costs. That's $10,000 a person.
Yeah, because you're gonna have housing. You're gonna have the tickets,
Yeah.
which is probably gonna be a suite for them.
Yeah.
Maybe not a suite. Maybe you just give them regular tickets.
Either way, that's still
expensive.
That's still $400 a person for the tickets.
Yeah.
Because you're playing at Texas Tech, down on the field, or not down on the field, but like close to the bottom of the bowl.
Right. The Big 12 allots decent tickets for family.
Yeah.
Normally.
Yeah, because we got those one time.
Yeah.
We got those for like 3 games for Nebraska.
I think they've changed it a little bit. I think it's been
they might have, but
a little bit, but
still,
it's still not cheap.
Our tickets were $150 a piece.
Yeah. And they were free.
Yeah.
Because the family gets them free.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I feel like that's legit for a college program. You should probably be giving the family free tickets.
But you know how many Kyler got? He got 4 tickets.
I think you should probably limit it to 4. Yeah.
Not
Mom
10.
and dad. And if mom and dad are divorced,
and Nebraska,
their significant others get to come.
And Nebraska sure the fuck didn't put us up at the dirty spot motel.
We had to pay for our own goddamn hotel.
Driving around in the super clean fucking Jeep with painted rims.
Talking about, hey! That's for you, Uncle Christmas.
Yeah. Uncle Christmas, that Jeep was clean.
It was not clean. It had stains on the back seat. I
It
don't
did.
know what he was doing.
Jesus Christ. Gross. Anyway.
Like it.
All right. NIL is fucked. College football is fucked.
Yeah.
It's supposed to fix the parity, and I don't see it happening.
I think it will eventually. We just got to work some kinks out.
I mean,
this portal has got to be closed.
Well, that's part of the problem is they've got to figure out, because I don't know if we talked about it last
I'm not playing a bowl
episode.
game because I'm out of here.
Well,
It ruins everything.
I don't know if we talked about it last episode or not. I don't remember because that was a week ago, and I've slept since then, and I've eaten food since then. So diabetes,
fucking all
diabetes, whatever. Boise State has 13 fucking people in the portal, or has 13 people trying to be fucking taken away from their team. 13 of them. Marshall.
We talked about that last
40
time.
fucking. We did talk about it last
The
week.
whole goddamn team and that's
people.
fucking going. You're like, what?
Out of like 70 kids.
But they're following their coach, which
I get that.
makes more sense.
I get that.
That's
But
different
still.
than this bullshit.
But
I respect
still.
you saying that guy recruited me. I'm gonna go play with him.
Well, I respect that.
I don't
too.
respect that. I want
No.
$700,000 signing, and I want this much a month,
for you,
and I want a driver, and I want an Escalade,
for you to have.
and my mom's, my pops, and my brother are gonna get
and
fucking
he
cars.
obviously was not an impact player as a freshman.
Clearly not. Clearly not.
That's all I'm saying.
It's-
You know who I feel really bad. Well, I don't feel bad for him because he is who he is. But I am really curious to see how Belichick does at North Carolina.
I think it'll be fine, actually.
Oh, I think he'll be fine because he's going to be a pipeline. But I think this this is going to be very interesting
I
as to
think
how
he's
he
used to
handles it.
dealing with people that work for money only, and he's going to have a stacked team.
It's
going to be run just like an NFL team.
Well, yeah, and maybe that we might actually see North Carolina make it.
I think they will be in the playoff in his first 2 years there. I really do. And then not because I'm a huge Belichick believer, but I think he understands these are now going to be run like NFL teams. And
I'll buy that.
He's going to have
that.
team, like not talking about his actual players. I'm talking about the coaching
No,
staff.
yeah.
He's got an actual GM.
Yeah.
Like they're going to run it like
Absolutely.
an NFL program, and they're going to be just ahead of everybody else in the ACC.
Good for them.
Hey, I think it's going to work.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
It
Good for
better,
them.
because he's going to go from being the GOAT coach to not talked about it anymore if this fucking flops.
Well, and you're coming through a UNC program that's actually done pretty good over the last 4 or 5 years.
Mac Brown doesn't suck.
No.
He doesn't.
He got fired.
He gets a lot of shit. He's not a bad coach.
Mac Brown was
He's
a great-
pretty good fucking coach.
Mac Brown was a great coach at Texas. He was a great coach at fucking UNC. He just got outed
Yeah.
because he's old.
And that happens. The game passes you by, but guess what?
It's
Belichick's
funny.
old too.
I would say it's funny that they went from the oldest coach to the oldest coach.
He's too old. I want a coach that's 2 years younger. Okay.
All right.
I think we were just going to see.
But it's Bill Belichick.
Little Belichick on the sideline doing his coke nose stuff and whatever he does.
And he's going to be in a UNC
God.
hoodie now with the arms cut off. Of
Oh
it.
my God.
With
what a
his 24-year-old
show.
girlfriend standing on the fucking sidelines. I'm not mad at him for that.
I can't even talk about this without getting in trouble.
That dirty motherfucker.
I'm like, all I have to do to Bill Belichick is say, respect.
That's all I got.
Respect, sir. Respect.
Well played, sir. Well played.
What the fuck is going on with the Broncos? When they learn
They're
how to
up
play
21
football?
to 10. Bro, Bo Nix is a solid quarterback. I don't care what anybody says. I will actually stand up for that dude. Bo Nix is a solid quarterback.
Bo Nix
He
is
proved
a
it at
turd.
fucking Oregon, and he proved it at Ole Miss.
Bo Nix is a turd.
Well, he's
What Sean Payton did is, though, you can polish a turd. Look at that.
he shined it up real nice.
I love the fact that the Broncos organization went, we're going to overpay for Russell Wilson. We're going to pay him to go away. And now you think that Bo Nix is your fucking savior. Keep thinking that. Go ahead. Just keep rolling on with that.
I'm
Go
not
ahead.
saying I am not a Broncos fan. I'm not saying that Bo Nix is the savior of that organization. But I will say this. He's playing pretty good for a rookie. That's all I'm saying. Is he's playing pretty good for a rookie. And probably should be up there for Rookie of the Year.
I think Jaden's way better. Had a way better season.
But I'm saying up there. I'm not saying that there's any quarterback out there that's been better than Daniels, because Daniels has been lights out and amazing. He's
Of
the
all the
whole
rookies,
reason. He's the whole
he's
reason
it.
why Washington is the reason why they're in the
Agreed.
position that they are.
Yeah.
But the Broncos, I think Bo Nix has bought into whatever changes that need to be made under Sean Payton. Wilson did not do that.
Nix is new and malleable.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And he's
He
like,
bought
I'll do
in.
whatever you want, coach.
Yeah, he bought in. That's what I'm saying.
And Sean Payton has proven he can take an undersized quarterback
Absolutely.
and win with him.
Absolutely. He can win a
He's
Super
got a
Bowl with
system
him.
that works out.
Absolutely.
Okay, great. I'm going to put him in that category of a Brock Purdy. You're a system quarterback.
I'm okay with that.
That's what you are.
No, and that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But a system quarterback, be what it is, he still's got to make throws. He's still got to hand
And
the
he's
ball
doing
off.
it.
And he's doing it. That's all I'm saying.
He's an accurate
That's all I'm
passer.
saying. Yes.
He's
a
like-
game manager.
He's a game manager, but he's a little better than that because he's got more flair.
Yeah, absolutely.
He can run.
Yeah.
He's got some moxie
I
to
don't
him.
I don't like giving props to the Broncos,
No.
but I don't mind giving props to Bo Nix as a single entity player because he's actually not that
But
bad.
that'd be like me just wooing all over the place about Alex Smith. It's the same fucking thing.
Oh yeah.
You're
Alex
just
Smith.
younger and you can
Alex
run.
Smith was an
Smith ran
above
when he was
average.
younger.
He was an
it's
above.
not really the same fucking
Yeah.
quarterback.
Oh, I don't disagree with that. Alex Smith was an above average game manager, and he did what he did. He did what he needed to do to win, but he's not a person that's going to take you to a Super Bowl. And Bo Nix is never going to take them to a Super Bowl.
Exact same thing.
And they're not going to have a defense good enough to stop. Their
defense get better, but it's never going to be that.
They will be the one team that I think could beat the Chiefs for the AFC West crown. Not a Super Bowl, but they could possibly win the AFC West. I said possible.
Maybe.
Because
I would give Harbaugh the edge over that one, just because I feel like
I don't think Herbert's the answer with Harbaugh though.
Herbert's going to be fine because Harbaugh is a run, get off the play action.
But that's going to be
just
well,
fine.
yeah, I was going to say, but that's going to be the problem also because apparently that's not working in this game. They're down 21-10.
Well, they've got a lot of injuries right now.
They do, and Herbert is a little banged up.
What they did is they went with the old, you've got to have a bell cow running back, and as soon as J.K. Dobbins was gone,
that's true.
It ruined it. So
Yeah,
if you're going to do that, you've got to have depth.
That's
like
true.
the Ravens
I'll
when
give
they
you that.
had Gus Edwards
yeah.
and J.K. Dobbins. And I don't remember who else they had. They had like 15 fucking running backs.
The Ravens are pissing me off right now because they are not. I understand that Henry has the second most. I think he's the second most behind Saquon Barkley. Feed that motherfucker the ball. I don't care that Lamar Jackson
ruined my fucking parlay last week because they wouldn't give him the goddamn ball.
And they were winning.
I had a massive parlay laid out on a $5 bet that would have hit huge.
Bro,
you're talking like $500 off a $5 bet. Had they just given him the motherfucking ball?
Do you know why I lost my fantasy football playoff in the Fatties Over 40 fantasy football league?
Bullshit?
Is because they would not give him the fucking ball.
Fucking frustrating. Goddamn fucking frustrating.
I was frustrated. I wish King Henry.
I understand.
And I'll call him King Henry because he deserves that nickname.
He has earned it.
I will give him that nickname all day long. The Ravens was his chance to try to get them over the hump, but he does not deserve to be around a quarterback like Lamar Jackson that's going to take his rushes from him. I like Lamar. I love watching Lamar. Lamar is a good run and gun quarterback to watch.
Fuck. It's like Michael Vick, but better.
But it sucks that King Henry has to be with him because he takes away from his rushes.
He does.
And Henry deserves to be on it. I like our running back system and I like how we do it, but he wouldn't even fit in Kansas City.
No.
At all because
he deserves to be on the Chargers.
Yes.
If the Chargers had him.
Yes, I agree with that.
They would be a legit contender for this fucking division. They really would.
If he went to the Broncos, it might be the same thing. Peyton does love a good running back. When he was there with Kamara got the ball all the fucking time.
Jesus.
Dump off.
2020 was the best year I've ever seen him have. Just amazing. He averaged like 6.4 yards a play that year.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Yeah. You give the ball to him twice, he's getting you a first down.
Or you might score.
Or more. Yeah.
Yeah. God damn, I love Alvin Kamara.
And it's like when Baltimore is rolling, you know who has more touches in the ball than anybody else? Henry. When that team is rolling, you give them the fucking ball.
And they just wouldn't.
I know.
And
it was frustrating.
You and I were both frustrated about that last week. I'm like,
all right, let's roll to the Fat Four real quick and get out of here because we're
running up against it.
Yeah.
All right. Fat Four.
I'm not going to pull up the fucking board. But
we went 2-2 last week. Back-to-back 2-2 weeks.
33, 17-2 overall. That's still in the money, folks.
634% win rate. Let's go.
0.64. Whatever.
0.634.
It's not 634%.
You call it a 500 win, so 634. No. If you're 500,
not the way
you're
it
634.
That's what I'm going with.
That's what I'm rolling with.
Fine.
These are my picks, and I will fucking grade them however I want.
Fine. We all agreed on these picks, too.
This week is good. Week 16, NFL. There's a lot of games that I absolutely hated and wanted no part of. I'm like, I'm never going to fucking bet that game. But there's 4 that I could stomach. First one was Eagles at Commanders. The Eagles may have the most talented roster in the NFL. The only problem is that coaching staff and the players clearly don't get along.
No.
But before we get to the postseason, regular season, I don't have any concerns with them. Nope. They're a 3.5-point favorite on the road against Commanders. Eagles fly.
I would say after the Detroit debacle against Buffalo, even though they did make a charge in the comeback at the end, the Eagles are the best team in the NFC right now.
Oh, clearly. It's not even close. And I love the Lions.
And if Detroit was healthy and they didn't have 42 people out.
Defense fucking on IR.
I would not be making that statement because I think if
Jesus.
Aiden Hutchinson was in that game, he would have made a difference against Josh Allen.
100%.
But
But it's not just him. Like, it's
no, it's
legit.
everybody. It's
They
everybody.
have gone through so many players.
Yep.
Well, they have a record 22 as a team on IR or something like that.
It's
It's
something
insane. That's bullshit, and that's going to crush them.
They're not going to get to the Super Bowl, and their Super Bowl was against
And it
Buffalo.
sucks because that was my pick. I wanted Chiefs, fucking
Detroit.
Lions.
Yeah, that
and
would have
that,
been a good Super Bowl, but it's not
before
going
it
to happen.
started, it was a great pick. Too many injuries. Sucks. Next up. The Bake
The Bake Show, baby.
He's back in the picks. I love me some Bake Show. The Buccaneers, 4-point favorite on the road at those.
And that is
Cowboys.
against the them boys.
Them boys.
Them boys who's always going to win the Super Bowl this year.
Them boys. Fuck
Jesus
out of here.
Christ.
So terrible. The
that is
Cowboys are trash.
that is a primetime game as well, and I love it when Bake Show's in primetime because that dude always balls.
I love
Even
Baker.
against Kansas
I
City,
do.
even when they played against Kansas City, that dude still did his thing. And
And the best part,
I don't care. Bake Show's money.
I love him so much because one, he puts it all out there.
Yes.
Like he will just give you everything he's got.
Yes.
But he also doesn't hold back. Like the overtime with the Chiefs when they had the coin flip and he just goes,
Shit.
like he knows it's over. He's like, fuck!
Bro, the game against the Giants, was it the Giants when he was doing the
Yes!
the
He did the DeVito!
Yes.
He did the
Yeah, or he was like,
No, he did this! He did
yeah, he was like, I was like, oh my God, Baker,
That's what it was. He was
stop, bro. Yeah, he was like, I was like, Baker, stop, bro.
Dude, Baker's so
I
good.
like that dude.
I love Baker. It's so
Yeah.
good. They're both big fans of fucking Baker
Yeah,
Mayfield.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Next up was the 49ers getting points on the road against the Dolphins. I
makes
get
no
it.
sense.
West Coast going to East.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a little awkward, but I feel like it's worse for the East to go to the West.
The 49ers running back has been out.
Okay.
For the third week in a row, they've lost a running back.
But that system,
Oh, no, I know. You can plug and play. It's plug and play.
I don't want to like oversell here because I know I'm fat, I'm slow, but I could almost guarantee you I get 50 yards a game in that fucking system.
Yeah, you probably could.
Because it's that good.
And
It's the system that's giving me yards.
You're going to catch a couple balls out of the backfield that you're going to get a little bit of space.
I'm going to get
opening.
at least 10 yards on
Yeah.
that alone because
Yeah.
he's got me schemed wide the fuck open. Like,
Yeah.
it's the Shanahan system. It really is.
Yeah.
He can plug anybody in there and just run.
I think after this season, though, we need to have a conversation about whether or not Shanahan belongs in San Francisco anymore.
Ooh. That's a good conversation.
We're gonna put a pin in that.
Yeah, because
We'll
there's
put
a
that right
lot.
here.
There's a lot to talk about in San Francisco.
We're gonna
after
put
this
a
season.
because
a lot.
I think we're to the same point that Cliff Kingsbury was at Arizona,
Yeah, yeah.
and Kingsbury's system's really good too. But
I think Shanahan's is better.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's not, but he's been there, 6 or 7 years. He's been to the Super Bowl twice and gotten roasted by the same team twice. Coming back.
He also lost the biggest lead in Super Bowl history.
Yes, he did.
He also got Matt Ryan as only MVP.
Yes, he did.
So
But if that doesn't equal Super Bowls.
it doesn't. Well,
And
sorry.
he was the offensive coordinator
Sorry,
in
you
Atlanta.
came in the league as a head coach when you had to go against Patrick Mahomes. That sucks for everyone.
It does.
It does. Had you played anybody else,
Generational talent.
Probably
be
would've
damned.
won.
Yes.
you got the shit draw. Sorry, bro. It is what it is.
It's like back in the 2000s to 2018 where any coach that came into the league against Manning or Brady was just fucked in the
it
AFC.
sucks for you, man. Like, it sucks
Even
because you're going to get your ass
Tomlin.
beat.
Even Tomlin only made it to the
He got
Super Bowl
one.
twice.
Yeah, but he got one
But
win.
he only got
because-
one win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
it's rough. It's rough.
And finally, this
My
one,
favorite pick of the
this,
week.
if anybody was paying attention, a lot of people may not have been. Sunday,
Some degenerates are looking at next
Yes.
week's line immediately after the game you just watched.
we
would
both
be
did. We both did because you texted me and I was like, "Holy shit!"
I was like, bro, look at this.
10 minutes after the game ended, the line opened up for the Texans at the Chiefs at +1.5 for Kansas City.
The Chiefs are getting points at home.
And I immediately told him,
Lock
make a
it
bet.
in.
Make a
He
fucking
goes,
bet on
"Lock
that
it in."
because the Fat Four, it's going to change by Thursday when we record this.
Yep.
And lo and behold, by Monday afternoon.
No. It wasn't Monday. It was Tuesday.
Or it was Tuesday,
the
sorry,
first
because
day
they had Monday off. Yes.
Yeah.
Tuesday afternoon.
He had a full participation in practice.
Minus 2.5.
And
It shifted
it immediately
3 full
shifted.
fucking points.
Yeah.
And as of today...
Actually, more than that. Because some people got in at Kansas City plus 2.5.
That's true.
And I didn't get
That's
that.
true, yeah.
I was on
Yep.
DraftKings, and I think that was on FanDuel that
Yeah,
they had
FanDuel
that.
had plus 2.5.
So I didn't get that.
So, and we have receipts for this because I told him, I was like, take a fucking
He's
picture
like,
of
you
this.
better fucking screenshot
I was
it.
like, screenshot it just in case somebody wants to bullshit me. Which,
I
if
sent it to you.
Hang on.
I sent it to you. I
Hang
was
on.
like,
I'm
look,
getting there. Hang on.
I got it.
I'm getting there.
Make sure I cropped it too before you pull it over. I want people to see what the balance is in there. But that was just for the line. Go to the other one where it shows I locked it in. Didn't I send you that one too?
Yep, right here.
Yeah, there we go.
Which one do you want me to show? This one?
Yeah, that was fine.
Okay. So that nobody thinks that we're bullshitting,
I did.
there it is.
I locked it in right there. Plus
Chiefs
105.
plus 105.
Boop, boop.
$25 to pay out 51.25. Cash out at 27.5. So I just wanted you guys to see this, to know that we were not bullshitting on this.
Yes.
Currently the line is minus 3.5, and obviously we would have still taken it that because
We've been doing it all year.
yeah, we haven't gone against the Chiefs.
I'm just so excited I finally got points for the Chiefs. Are you kidding me?
Absolutely.
I have a
They
rule.
were dogs.
I have a rule. Whenever Patrick Mahomes is getting points, throw money at it. I didn't even hit it hard. I only threw 25 at it. I probably should have thrown
You
more.
could have. The only other time that Pat has been a dog this year was against Buffalo, and obviously they didn't cover because they lost that game.
Correct.
But
we knew that could happen.
we knew that was going to happen. It's notorious with Kansas City, and it's actually like kind of clockwork. Is teams that they beat in the playoffs, they tend to sometimes not be able to beat during the regular season. Cincinnati, Buffalo comes to mind recently.
Buffalo happens all the time.
Tennessee was one of those a couple years ago when
Yep.
they were good under Vrabel.
Yep.
But magically, Houston was too also. Magically, when we get to the playoffs,
It's
Andy Reid
different.
goes, he goes, dusts off the fucking 3-ring binder, throws that 400-pound fucking bitch on the table and goes, let's open it, boys. Hey, Andy, we're down 24-0. Cool. Go to page 36. We're just going to roll from there. And
Not only
magically, by the end of the first half, we were up 24.
Yeah.
Or 28-21 or whatever it was.
Not only that, not just Andy breaking it out, but Spags goes, yeah, remember in the regular season where we didn't have a spy for Josh Allen?
We're going to spy
Guess
you
what?
all fucking day long.
We got one now,
Hey, Bolton.
and he's fast, and he's going to get you.
Or it's going to be, hey, Bolton, you're in coverage this week. Hey, Drew.
You're
Drew.
on your Josh
Hey,
Allen
Drew.
all day
Hey, Drew.
long.
I'm going to need you to fuck him up. And Drew's going to go, all right, coach.
Yeah. That's what it is. So it's different.
Let's
And
go.
that's what people never understand. That's
One, and I will say this, in the Detroit-Buffalo game, and I don't know how closely you watched it, Detroit played the exact same defense
what Kansas City
that
did.
Kansas City did.
Yeah.
And they let him run because they're going to do the same exact fucking thing. Dan Campbell saw that game and was like, if we lose this game, we still have a game on Philadelphia. We're okay to lose this game, boys. Don't worry about this.
And
We're injured.
we're playing for the postseason.
Yes.
It's a completely different
Absolutely.
game. It's
Absolutely.
like last week when we were talking about the Chiefs. I don't know if we talked about this off air or not, but they literally had practice in the second half.
Yep.
You're up 3 scores, and I was furious.
Oh, we
I
were
was
both pissed.
texting you, run the ball,
Yep.
run the ball. Emphatically, I think all caps many times. Run the goddamn ball. I was fucking losing my mind.
But you know what they were doing? They were practicing
the
and
pass game.
and they were trying to get everybody on the same page. And I have a weird feeling. I just have this feeling. Hollywood should be back this
He's
week.
back this week.
Hollywood has been activated. He was a full participant. in
He's going to
practice.
play.
If Kansas City gets up 14 again, we're going to witness practice in the second half or fourth quarter.
Third quarter, they're going to be out in
Because
the fourth quarter
Pat-
if we're up.
Pat is going to be looking Hollywood's way the entire fucking game, like he did with Worthy and a few other people in the second half of the Browns game. and all they're trying to do is to get their spots.
It's just getting real game time.
Because, and if you don't believe me, go look at Pat's stats. Pat was at 50%, the lowest completion percentage in his career.
Dude.
Because he was making tough throws. He didn't throw a pick, though. He was making tough throws, and he was trying to force the ball to these guys.
He was avoiding people that were wide open. He missed 8 consecutive throws. I've never seen Patrick have 8 consecutive incompletions. But because he was doing exactly what you said, he's like, I'm going to thread this needle just to see if I can.
I would just like to point this out for any of the people out there. Joe Tooney is a fucking stud.
Dude.
And I never ever want to hear anybody put any kind of lick on that man's name, because I didn't realize this, because I don't know his career. He was a tackle at A&M. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. He played his tackle. They moved him inside when he went to New England. That man handed the best pass rusher currently in the game his ass the whole game, and even caused him to come out of the game with a bullshit eye injury because he smacked him in his face. He did apologize to him because Tony's a man like that.
He's a good dude.
But he held Myles Garrett,
who is an absolute beast.
Now, granted, Tooney did have 10 pressures coming off of that side. How many sacks did he allow?
None.
He goose-egged his ass.
The man's not a fucking left tackle.
And he's not. No, he's a guard.
He stepped in and stepped up. He was fantastic. And sadly, we've drafted 2 people to play left tackle now. They're both on the bench
and they can't get it done.
watching the guy that plays left guard play left tackle better than they ever could.
Yep.
And it's like, Jesus Christ, guys, get it the fuck together. Hopefully, Humphreys is not going to play this week. He's still rehabbing that fucking hamstring. I hope we get him back and get him in game shape for the fucking playoffs.
I feel like we brought him back too soon, but I know there was a demand to get him back.
Had to. Pat was getting destroyed. Destroyed.
But now, and I would just like to point this out too. Caliendo, he stepped up huge as the guard, and if we go with that combination on the left side for the rest of the year, while I don't like it, I'm okay with it.
It's better than what it could be.
Absolutely.
Way better.
Smith is doing a hell of a job on the right side. Juwan Taylor's being Juwan Taylor.
I don't talk shit. No. I have nothing bad to say about
I'm not talking shit against Juwan Taylor.
Nothing.
He is being amazing on the right-hand side. He is doing the best he can. His penalties have been limited. The only time where he's getting called now is not for being in the backfield. It's because he's raised up too high and his head is not on the belt line. That's a simple fix. Andy's not going to be mad about that. I'm not upset about that. Shit happens. But we're not seeing the holding calls that we were.
I need the camera for a second.
Okay.
This one goes out to my least favorite person in the world, Chris Collinsworth. I'm going to need you to read the fucking rule book. Juwan Taylor is not false starting like every other right tackle in the game that starts moving when the center starts to snap. That's allowed. That's why it's not a fucking penalty. Stop talking shit during the broadcast!
Also, Mr. Collinsworth,
Jesus,
take whatever appendage of the quarterback that you're watching's mouth out of your mouth. I'm tired of it. I'm absolutely sick of it. You are becoming worse than Joe Buck was in 2014 with Madison Bumgarner. Yes, these people are good players, but you do not need to have an appendage in your mouth the entire game.
Yeah. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of the hate. I'm tired of it. It's like, dude, find something legitimate to talk about.
And this is also the same guy that had to bring up Juwan Taylor and caused the calamity that was last year and caused him to get 15 fucking penalties.
Which he's
like, guys, I'm not false starting. It's in the rule book. It's right here.
So you gotta like take it to the referee and be like,
and all of a sudden the referee's like, oh shit.
He's right.
We were miscalling that all last year.
Sorry about that.
You know what though? You better have your helmet on the belt line of the center.
Whatever. They're calling everybody for that.
And that's the thing is like, oh, yeah, I guess we should probably call that. So they're like, hey, if they're standing up too straight, you got to call it. All right, we'll call it. And it's been even this year.
Mm-hmm.
And now Collinsworth is like, oh, I can't get him for lining up in the backfield. Oh, they're rocking back too far. And all of a sudden, it's like you do realize once again, it's right here in the rule book.
It's okay.
That they're allowed to start rocking backwards
as soon as the center
center starts to move, and that's exact. Taylor
Going by the rule of the law.
Taylor and Humphreys are so connected on that side where he's like, as soon as I see this motion, and I saw it today because Jordan Love is trying to continue Aaron Rodgers calling people off sides. I didn't realize this when I watched the cadence happen. Go watch Green Bay center and his head motion that he does now when they're trying to draw people off sides, because he's one of those people that when Jordan Love does his foot motion, he does this with his head and then comes back. Watch how many times he does that.
I'll have to check it out.
Because they're trying to draw people off sides, and it works because centers are allowed to do certain things, just like the tackles are allowed to do certain things.
Jesus
and
Christ.
I'm done with fucking announcers. Like, I'm done with Collinsworth.
Suck.
I've stopped liking Tony Romo because he's becoming Collinsworth.
It's getting kind of bad.
He's getting horrible. I don't like Brady because Brady just doesn't have a personality. His personality sucks. He's not good on color. He's good for...
No, but I do love that he called out on the Thursday night game. He called out, Jesus, what is his fucking name? Coach of the Bills when they went for...
Oh, McDermott.
Yeah, when they called out McDermott in front of the QB sneak.
Yes.
It's like, throw the fucking ball!
Yeah.
This is where you throw!
Yeah.
You don't fucking run!
No, you're right.
And he called him out immediately.
Immediately. He's like, why did they do that? That's dumb.
That's a dumb fucking move.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes, Brady. Yes, it was.
well, that's like Brady is exactly where what's his face was when he first came in. He was horrible at color, but he would pick things up.
And he would tell you exactly what was going on and what you should be paying attention to. He was like,
and now
he's got that Romo
and
appeal of that
Romo.
part of it.
And now it's the flip side because Romo doesn't do that anymore, and he's just all about color, all about color. And I'm like, bro, stop. Stop it, B.
Yeah. Wrap it up. Wrap it up, B. Wrap it up. So that's where we are.
We went way long.
We did go way long. It happens.
Tell us something that we don't know.
Yeah, it happens.
We always go long. Anyway, all right. Thank you guys for listening to the show and us rambling. Please check out Blanco's Fat 4 on Facebook. I'm going to try to get all this shit out on... I'm off Monday and Tuesday next week, so I'm going to get all these out as quickly as I can.
Yeah, buddy.
So you guys may get notifications of new episode. Go check out Spotify and iTunes. Blanco will probably have this out tomorrow.
Maybe, if not this weekend.
Yeah, we'll get it out. I'll get the videos out as quickly as possible because the videos are way funnier when you see our expressions.
They are.
Don't get me wrong, listening to this in the car, it's awesome. Spotify's great, but watching us and our dipshit animations is way better.
Stupid shit.
And then you can see the color of the drinks.
Yeah, it's bad. So thank you. Appreciate you guys.
No. Thank you, Kansas City.
Go fuck yourselves, Denver. Bye.
Peace.